Welcome! As you can see, we have a new place.
We kind of got a preview yesterday.
We got a little preview yesterday.
But nobody was watching. So.
But on this stream, we have a new place.
I actually tuned in for a minute.
Did you?
Yeah, watch
That's nice of you to tune into our own stream.
Yeah. I didn't know what the heck was going on, though.
Bianca accused me of targeting her because I hit her hard. She was like, "You probably rolled really well against me and not Lawrence on purpose." I was like, "No, I didn't."
That's the risks you take with playing with the people that you're dating.
Your way.
Because same thing with Allison. I would like, it's a nat 20. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, it kind of is. And then she'd be mad at me the rest of the night. I was like, I don't know, the dice said it. Whatever.
She was just cute.
Yeah. But we are Vagrant's Vagabonds, and we are back after a week layoff because we were moving places.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a whole new venue.
The lighting on his face is quite particular.
Is it? Is the hat good?
No, it's not the hat. It's because the way you're sitting. One light is hitting you from this side, the other light's hitting you from this side, and there's like shadow like right across the bridge of your nose.
Oh well.
It's kind of cool though.
All right.
It's kind of cool. I like it.
We're working out kinks. Cameras, lighting. We got all new upgrades, kind of. Yeah, because that light is directly in my face.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
that's where I have to stare
But
at.
as it should be, though, is
Technically, it should.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
maybe
fine.
we can
No,
clip it up there and have it shoot down at you.
It's
So
still
That is a ceiling fan.
And then you have to turn
And we are
on
not
the
clipping
fan and
anything
it'll
to
go-
that.
wobble, wobble. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Just have strips of light every once in a while. That'd be fun.
anyways.
Yeah.
So where did we leave off last week?
So last time,
last
we had an exciting cliffhanger as Young Bull came running around.
Was I running? I think I was walking.
it
Young
was-
Bull
it
doesn't,
was
Young Bull
a-
doesn't really run unless he has something to run towards.
It was a brisk jog. But we are playing Dungeon of the Mad Mage, as I can say it correctly. I gotta say that now every time to make sure I don't fuck it up. But
We're about to start Waterdeep after we TPK, and then Corey has to switch back over for our new party.
if you were here last session, we have already rolled initiative. There's already been one attempted attack on Young Bull, and then we are back at starting initiative. And for those who are new, there is a zombie beholder in this room
that no one knows about.
that only Young Bull knows about.
Well,
And
they
he was
saw a
on top.
laser beam pass by me.
Yeah, they did, but who knows where that came from?
What's a laser beam?
It was a ray of light.
I mean,
Blazer.
a ray
Laser.
attack.
It's a blazer beam.
Yeah.
The concept is not
420
unknown
in this
in
piece.
this universe.
Blazer
Yeah.
beam.
Before we start, we are still giving away dice.
Yeah.
The official rules are as follows.
If we get 3 subs and or 10 concurrent viewers by Burke,
Bam!
we'll give away.
And we normally take a break around 7:45.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's not that long.
But hey,
Yeah.
please, if you're here, don't just hang out till break for free dice.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. And drop a follow.
And
Maybe subscribe.
Talk
if
in
you
the chat.
are feeling like it.
I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
in the
let's
chat
get it
tonight.
lively like we did the last
Yeah.
session. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be in
Yeah.
the chat tonight because it's hard to do 2 things at once on my
That's
phone.
okay.
Yeah, if you keep up with our side adventures, there's about a 8-parter that's on YouTube.
yeah. That's it. 5. I cut it down to
5-parter because
We
yeah.
had
that's
some
cut
internet
in and out.
issues last night,
Yeah.
but cross fingers, knock on wood.
Yeah, hopefully we're good tonight.
I
saw my 6 notifications.
By the way, another thing is anybody who didn't catch yesterday, the echo is like non-existent now, which is awesome. So like the audio
Nice.
quality has gone up a lot too.
There was echo.
Yeah.
We have carpet now.
Giant
open.
And bigger sound panels that you can't see now, so it looks a little
Better.
betterly framed.
You just see the glare off of my sweet ass poster that I gotta figure
It's
out.
like right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like right there.
Maybe if we turn off that light.
It's all good.
Alright.
We still
figure
need
it
that
out.
light.
All right, so let's kill a zombie beholder.
Yep. So as far as everyone knows, something got shot at Young Bull, and it's Chip's turn. And we do have, I don't know if the map cam's up, but we do have temporary maps for right now. And Chip,
Alright.
you are up.
I'm gonna. I saw something shoot past Young Bull. Did it hit you?
No,
No, it did not. It missed.
he dodged it.
So
Danger sense.
I'm gonna. Is that Nettie next to me?
Yeah,
Can I
Nettie's
just
in front of you.
fly over Nettie?
Certainly.
Does that make me lose movement?
No, you're fine.
All right,
You're
so I'll
fine.
fly around Nettie, get around the corner of Young Bull, see that, How far away is it?
It is 5, 10, 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. And I do believe it's 60 feet.
You know what's funny is I actually have a beholder mini.
Nice.
But do you
It's
have
not
a zombie
painted.
Oh no, it's 30 feet. So I will move up 10 feet.
I really wish I had been first.
Right? I'll move up 10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet?
Yeah, just 10 feet. So it's within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
And then I will present my shield as my holy symbol and turn undead. I need a wisdom save from the zombie
Wisdom
beholder.
save.
That he's probably gonna pass.
Oh, they're dumb.
Legendary resistance. Possibly.
He's a zombie.
Oh yeah, let me make sure to read the stat block in
He's a
case
zombie. The
anything
wisdom's not
happens.
great on a zombie.
Yeah, but it should at least have one legendary resistance.
I don't think they have any legendary.
13.
It fails.
Alright. So what happens?
Yay. Each undead creature that can see and or hear within 30 feet of me must make a wisdom save. Oh, if there's any other undead creatures within 30 feet.
That can see or hear. Okay, so I guess they can
Here,
hear you.
they can
yeah.
hear me. Need to make a wisdom save. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Okay.
If there's nowhere for it to move, the creature can use the dodge action. And I'm sure it's more than a half CR.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more than
so
a
it's
half.
not destroyed. If
No,
it was
no,
less
it's
than
more
a
than
half,
half.
if it was half or less, it would pop. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to stay right there.
So it's basically that for a minute or until it takes damage.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll free action and be like, guys,
There's something in here.
there's an undead beholder in here.
Wasn't there other stuff in that room too?
We didn't see it.
You don't know yet. Oh yeah. Actually,
There was
one's
3 bad guys at least.
no one's really stepped in far enough to see that hallway or the door at the bottom.
Gotcha.
Young Bull maybe he sees like a little hallway that heads down, but that's about it. Is that it?
That's it for me.
Okay.
The big oof.
And that is. So we're gonna say. So there's going to be a dash. If you see... Where's it at? A powerfully built 7-foot tall woman with shaggy black hair and pale skin. And she is full of rage and just coming at you, and she is holding a big great axe. And she dashed her right there.
Does Young Bull's tunic kind of twitch? It's prehensile, so
That's up to him. It's his turn.
Oh, okay.
Retreat! And Yumble's gonna run our direction. And he says, Philip, smoke screen! And he's dashing, so...
Okay. So that's 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
55, 60, 70 gone.
That hallway from the corner that you see to the
He
end.
was gonna stick around and hold them off while you guys ran, but then Chip ran in, so...
Fuck Chip.
That hallway is 90 feet, and then it turns right or east. So you moved 80.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just... Oh, sorry. Here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So that's 1, 2,
So
3,
still-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 10 more feet or 15 more feet, and then you can turn the corner.
Okay.
But you are pretty much down the
And
hallway.
as a free action, Yumble will pull on his Claws of Umberhulk.
Okay.
Are you gonna dig your way out?
He's gonna try and dig us a way out.
Dig right through the wall.
Geist. For the first time in this adventure, you have seen Young Bull run. But you don't really know, unless he said something as he was running, or either of you said anything, you really don't know what's happening.
All you heard is just retreat.
No, I said there's an undead beholder in here.
Oh, okay, so you know there's a beholder, and then he yelled retreat. So would your character follow and retreat? Or
I don't know what a beholder is. So
I want to go see what it looks like.
he's gonna peek around the corner, so I'm gonna get in front of Nettie to see what the world.
Why does your character know what a beholder is?
20.
He doesn't know what a beholder is.
We know the Xanathar is a beholder.
So that's 20 right there. So you turn and you see a big-eyed, tentacle-y thing with more eyes that looks a little undeadish. And then there's a hulking, 7-foot-tall, shaggy-looking woman running almost full speed, wielding
And
what
I
looks to be a
will
great axe.
use the rest of my movement plus a dash to get right next to Young Bull.
You have somebody that knows you.
Major Mayhem TV.
What's up, Mayhem?
After that, that's Carl.
Well,
You've kind of seen...
No, it's C4.
Yeah,
seeing as
C4.
my buddy's rolling out, I guess myself and Nettie will join the party.
So,
We will both dash.
yeah,
Nettie's
you
in
guys
front
can
of everybody.
move. Huh?
Nettie's in front of everybody with his 80-foot dash.
So where are you at?
I'll be right by them.
Okay, but we'll just go down here. Dash away. You're right there. You're right there.
Ship's gonna get fucked.
Right in the cloaca. Actually, no, wait, he's human now. Right in the balloon knot.
Howard.
So that point on the wall
Wait,
behind
other
Chip.
Bad guys?
Yeah, there's.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that point on the far wall behind Chip.
Like right here.
No. So down towards Chip, and then up against that wall right there. No, far wall. What are you doing? Behind Chip still.
There.
Yes, that point right
Okay.
there. I'm choosing that point.
That point.
Yep. I'm going to cast the Hunger of Yog-Sothoth there.
They can't see you now.
Is it a deck save at the beginning, or is it auto hit at the beginning?
Is this engulfing this entire?
It's a 20-foot
Yeah,
radius.
so
I
it's a
think.
20-foot radius.
So
So
it's like 10 feet
can I
away
see
from the
your
beholder.
pointer?
Yep.
So from that point, so 5, 10, 15, 20, so it's going to engulf in here.
Yep.
So it spreads here. It spreads, like, basically this right here. It comes here, and then it stops right in front of me.
So Theron.
So Theron and Chip are both inside of it, as well as this thing there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run 30
It does
feet.
cold and acid damage, right?
Yeah.
So before you move, we're gonna resolve your spell. Or I guess it really
No,
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
He's not in it. So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, and it's a start of their turn.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
start
okay.
and end. Start and
Okay.
end.
Yeah.
Guess we'll be.
So basically, magical darkness, all that shit. So nobody, not even dark vision, can see through it.
Good. Okay.
Though I think True Sight does, and
True sight and blind sight.
yeah,
What devil sight see through?
Because blind
Devil
sight.
Sight does. Yeah,
Yeah.
Devil Sight does.
Yeah.
That's why I have Devil Sight. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So a wall of blackness goes in front of you, and you run down the hallway.
Yeah, I can see into it. I know who's in it.
Okay.
And then I just tell him, "Run, you fucking idiots!" And then I take off down the.
Okay. Technically, there was something there, but now that there's a wall of darkness, they will move their movement, and then you guys don't know what happens.
Wait, there's somebody in there.
No, you
No,
can't.
there's somebody
Nobody
on the
knows
other-
what's
in the
going
room.
on.
Oh, okay.
Technically.
Is that
Technically,
number 4?
something is happening.
Okay.
That's the number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Theron, start of your turn.
What's the start of my turn?
Need a deck save.
Okay.
Nice.
16 plus.
Yeah, 16 plus.
So you take.
You
You
are
have a
good.
decent dex, so. that's
Oh, it's not
pretty good.
half. Or is it suck?
Oh no! Actually, you take it automatically at the start of your turn.
It's a deck save at the end.
Yeah, it's a deck save at the end.
So he's at 2.
So you
Theron's
only.
dead.
Yeah, you're gonna take 9 cold damage.
Well, down goes Theron.
Oh, really?
Theron's down. They're technically they go, and you guys don't know what happens. Chip. It just went.
Beginning of my turn.
Takes damage.
Yep. You take 7 cold damage.
Okay. I'm down to
And you
6.
were right here.
And you can't see.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I can remember which way I need to go.
Give.
Do you want me to do a perception?
Yeah, we'll do perception.
Or insight. I can do insight too.
See how fast you fly into that wall.
Survival.
It's the same roll.
They're all pretty much wisdom anyway.
Yeah,
so
I'm a wisdom dude. So.
Sure.
I guess I could have held it
Yeah.
until they got out of there.
You could
But
have 23.
23.
But-
Is that
You have the wherewithal that you know where you're
All
at.
right. I fly dash 100 feet.
I don't
Straight?
think Lord Phillips would
No,
necessarily try
around
to
where
hurt
I
you.
This
was
way?
going.
You fly
No,
that way?
no,
Oh.
back the way I
Purpose
came.
behind it.
Oh yeah.
So
And
you
then-
kind of like turn.
And I'm flying, so I'm not running on the ground, so I would not know anybody's laying there. I just fly.
Yes,
Oh
you
wait,
kinda-
would I take damage at the end of my turn too?
yeah,
Yeah.
You're already down though, so it doesn't matter.
No,
Yeah,
because
so
it's
that
means I can-
it's
that's
one
an
death
That's
save.
a auto,
That's
you
that's-
fail a deck save, so you take
Wow.
death. Yeah, you take a
You
failure.
take one
You
fail.
You take
Yeah,
one
you take
fail.
a failure.
Yeah. Yeah, so you were flying at the moment, right?
Yeah, I was
You
hovering.
You can't see,
Here.
so it's kind of just boom, boom,
So
boom.
I'm just like
You kind of turn around, hit the wall,
Right.
kind of skid off,
like
and then
Superman just.
you get about right
rocket.
there, and it's light out
All right,
now.
and I'm just going my 100 feet.
Yep. And then
So that means I'm like
It-
ahead of everybody.
no, that's
at this
fine.
point.
Yeah. You guys are out.
I look back.
Bad guy one's turn. So she was running and dashing, so the start of her turn.
Yeah, she's going to take 4 cold damage.
Okay. And let's do. Is it difficult terrain in there?
Yes.
No,
No.
No.
I thought it was.
no.
Okay.
Oh, it is difficult terrain. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is she described? So she has much movement. She moves. You don't know where.
Would Phillips be able to see her though? 'Cause
Oh,
he
yeah.
can see through it.
Well, I guess technically you can see Theron laying there then.
Mm-hmm.
His question is, does he care? That's what it comes down to.
And she's still in it at that point.
Yeah.
She end her turn.
Yep.
Deck save.
What was the first set of damage? Sorry. It was like
It was 4, I think.
Dex is a 14.
She fails. She's gonna take 9 points of acid damage.
Okay, and you see her kind of like run into the wall if you're looking. You see her
Yeah.
kind of run into the wall, and then she just kind of just starts making her way down.
That would be the best visual to see, I think.
Yeah. So she's kind of like feeling her way through. Young Bull still running.
Young Bull will glance around at his party, and he counts them and realizes one's missing. Where's Farron? And I guess Young Bull would stop for the moment. He'll 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll step forward and ready an attack action for any pursuers.
Okay. Geist.
Seeing what I saw looked scary, but sit there and ask who was around me on a scale of 1 to 10. How bad are beholders? Or the thing that we saw in there.
On a scale of 1 to awful, how are these?
I'll put like an 8
That's it.
for undead beholders.
Okay. Stay, move,
10 for
keep on
actual
running.
beholders.
Just waiting until we figure out what we're gonna do
I
next.
think
Okay.
Yeah.
Or it might be an 11.
Right now, Young Bull is the only one that's
Tarrasque.
at accurate movement, so everyone else is kind of in that range. Because I just kind of shoved everyone down. Carl.
I'm gonna hear Young Bull turn around. I'm gonna pull out or form my hand crossbow in my arm, and I'm gonna ready an attack action for if any of the enemies come out of the darkness. I want to shoot at them.
Okay. Howard.
Okay.
And then Carl's gonna dodge.
I'm going to move up right in front of Theron. And I'm going to say he's right in front of me. Beholders are fucking awful. And then I'm going to attempt to stabilize Theron.
Okay. So that's a medicine check of 10.
Yep.
You also take damage yourself.
Nope, I'm not in it.
He's not technically in the space, even if he has to reach into it. D&D mechanics.
Yeah, you have to be fully engulfed to take the damage.
18. He is stable.
Okay. Stable.
Woo.
What Phillips cares?
You're stable, and at the beginning of your turn,
You take-
since nobody else can get to you between his turn and your turn, you'll go back unconscious.
Are you staying there?
Yes. I don't have any more
Well,
movement.
Sable is still unconscious.
Well, you'll go back to dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least
But he stalled it.
I stalled it, essentially.
Yeah, he stalled it, but won't he take 2 fails?
Yeah.
No, he'll take 1 to take him back
That's-
down.
Yeah, I'll go back to dying.
He'll go back to dying
yeah,
at the
yeah.
beginning of the turn, and at the end of the turn, he'll go back down to
But as soon as one of these bad guys rounds the corner,
So technically he could be at
They're
2,
just
because the start of his turn he takes damage, he goes back down. Then on his turn he makes a
rolls.
death save.
Damage control.
And then at the
Damage
end he gets
control.
another one.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so you guys see me reach in, I like rip off a piece of my robe and like a huge piece, and you just see me like reach my arms in and start wrapping up something in the darkness.
Bad guy 4s will go. You do not see anyone else enter the hallway. Theron, start of your turn.
Okay, I take.
Yeah, you take damage, so you are dying now.
I'm dying.
Again.
And then
End
end
of my turn.
End of the
I
turn.
fail.
You fail.
Take damage.
Yeah.
How much do you take though? Let's see. Oh, not that much.
I don't think you can deal 38 to me. You can
No.
deal 38, but that might be
That's it.
Auto kill.
Bad guy
Yeah,
1
that's
go,
it.
bad guy 3 go. You don't see anybody else enter the
because
hallway.
you
Okay.
took damage.
Yep.
And then Chip.
Was it number 1's turn yet?
White.
His.
What is after that?
White number 1.
Which is
Yeah,
bad
he's up
guy
here.
2.
Okay. They haven't gone yet. Okay.
No.
Okay, alright.
I will.
Yep.
I am going to. I'm going to ready my crossbow.
Okay.
My heavy crossbow from here. Because I think that it's more than 100 feet. No, it's right at 100 feet.
Okay.
So,
That's still plenty.
How much
Yeah.
do you weigh? And how much gear are you carrying?
I will ready my crossbow and turn around pretty much hovering where I'm at, so I'm above the heads of everybody else, so I can get a clear shot.
So right now we have Young Bull with the ready to action, Carl, and Chip.
Yeah.
I should be
If
able
I
to
see
carry him.
if I see a hostile,
Yep.
what I saw
Okay,
already
like
coming
280.
at my face,
So-
like
Yeah, I can
raging,
carry
I
him.
will shoot her with my crossbow.
So,
So-
start of.
Can you pull Carl up? Because I said I wanted to be by Young Bull.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I was just asking in case
Yeah.
you weren't able to
Because
grab
now
him.
this is. We'll move Nettie right behind you.
Yeah,
guys.
that's fine.
And then. Did you fly
Do you
any
have your total
closer?
weight?
We'll just do it right
Yeah,
there.
280.
280? Okay.
That's right under.
That's right over.
White
Yeah,
number one's
I still have
turn.
90.
Start.
Okay, start of her turn. She's going to take 6 cold damage.
And then she will move 10, 20,
She's out of the
25
darkness
out.
right there.
Yep. All 3 ready actions go off. If that's your trigger.
Except Young Bull can't reach her from there.
Does a
Cannot throw.
24 hit?
I've already used them all for the day.
24, yes.
5. Person.
So I would probably consider it up to the D.
Does
where I can
a 21 hit
throw it.
21 hits.
for 9 magical piercing and second shot? That one.
Oof.
Just hate that table.
Roll on that
That's the
table.
Well, he's gonna get.
roll.
He's gonna be
have the
dismounted.
table.
Watch him.
Oh, yeah, where is the?
Watch him.
Where's the tape?
I don't have it.
Did it get magically thrown
Well,
away?
then
No,
from,
Yes,
we probably didn't bring it with us.
Then I guess we're not using it, right?
Okay, we'll not use it.
I can look it up.
No, we'll just rector laugh.
No, wait. I think we have a picture of it on in the
Retroactive.
chat.
What are you talking about? We
It
don't
doesn't
have a
matter.
picture of it in the chat.
Yeah.
We
All right.
definitely have a picture.
Move on.
of
We'll
it.
do it.
I wanted him to roll the same number.
This was
3
Corey's
weeks in a row.
plan to phase it out.
Corey purposely didn't bring it. No.
Yeah.
Wait, is that right there?
She's gonna come out and she's gonna see you. So she will swing at you recklessly with her great axe. And that is a 15.
That's right on the money.
No.
Dude, that's so much better.
Yeah.
He put cork tape in his dice tower.
Yeah.
So it's like mutant inhibitor.
Yeah.
Corked the entire
His, his tower was literally the loudest.
Oh,
And I used metal dice, so it's just like.
You could hear it every time you rolled. It was like deafening.
Yeah.
You take 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's
I'm bloodied.
all 6 d20s.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Instead of like.
I like cork.
Yeah.
It's really good for that stuff.
Mark likes cock.
Wait, what?
Huh? She came out, she stood there, and Young Bull.
Yumble will rush forward towards number 1
Barbarian and barbarian.
and will attempt to grapple her.
Okay.
Do you show up with blood flow?
Just stop it, Bill.
It's
Natural.
Nice. Oh, where's that? Here, I'll
Well,
look
it's
it
a
up now.
contested skill check, so she could still
Oh,
tell
you're
you.
Bill just said
grappling.
we're not using it.
26.
Calm down.
So I have dex or strength, I think,
Yep.
or athletics, whatever it is. What'd you roll?
26.
Oh, 23.
I
Oh,
figured it could still be
Oh,
close. And he's going to.
Does she have any buffers? I'm looking at this, the normal stack block. Damn it.
Okay, acrobatics and athletics. So
And he's going to drag her back into the darkness.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Little
An
7 minutes in heaven.
additional 10 feet forward. And as he goes in, he says, "Run, Phillips!" And they're 5 feet.
So you're putting yourself in there too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Bitch about to get the horns.
And you're ending your turn, right?
That was my action. Can I make an attack with my second attack, or is it an action?
No,
to
you have to
grapple?
take the
Okay.
attack
Mhm.
action.
Then
No,
yes.
I thought
Wait,
grappling
I
just
thought the
takes
grapple
away
in
one of
place
your
of
attacks.
one of your attacks.
Yeah,
So
grappling.
okay.
So you can still
Okay.
attack, and you have advantage because she's grappled.
She's not restrained; it's just grappled.
Oh.
But he will attack her recklessly anyways, and roll normal because he's blinded.
I thought when you get 2 attacks when you take the attack action.
Yeah, but you can grapple in place of one of your
One
attacks.
of your attacks, not the entire action.
But I'm blinded, so I'm gonna reckless for normal. Not very high.
Doesn't say she reckless as well, so I'll cancel that to regular.
Well, plus he's blinded.
Yeah.
So.
She wasn't blind when she attacked earlier, though.
No.
So yeah. For 6 is 16 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't have my.
She's just like.
Yeah, where are my?
Eat the
Here
yaks!
they are. So 1d8. So 8. What is that? Slashing damage?
Where? Let me see the icon.
Doesn't say. Oh, because I made a custom action. I think it's slashing. 8 magical slashing from the claws of the Umber Hulk.
Oh yeah, because you're punching her with the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
For a damage type. How much was it?
8.
8. She is now bloodied.
And that ends Youngle's turn.
All right, deck save.
You're
Because
inside.
you're in the
Yeah,
darkness.
good call.
And no, you
can
can't
see
see
I
it.
can't see it.
Because you can't see in it.
I
Yeah.
mean, he knew what he was
I can
expecting.
see that it's dark.
It's up to you.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
It's completely dark. Oof.
Not very high. I failed.
You're gonna take 5 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Acid. Well, Theron is gonna die.
Oh, because you have that thing, right, where you can't die?
No, that's all that kills my characters.
Mark
Acid
has a
damage.
thing where he only dies to acid. His character's only true death are to acid damage.
Good.
Geist.
Yep, Geist.
I'm gonna move up in between Lord Phillips and Young.
Just block him in. Fuck it.
Perfect.
The trifecta here.
And
40.
I have 50 movement.
He has 50 because he's.
So are you moving into it?
No, just I'm right
Well,
now.
yeah.
And try to do a medicine check on Theron.
You can't see him.
You can't see
You
him.
can't see him.
I always have to see him.
You have to see him to do the medicine check.
I mean, can he reach in?
I mean,
Like Howard
I mean, you said he was right there.
Howard
Yeah, I
can-
did say he
Howard
was
can
there.
see Howard can see him.
It's up
You
to
could you could have him make a perception check at disadvantage.
Or you could
something.
have him make the
medicine check at disadvantage.
Yeah, we'll do the medicine check at disadvantage.
Triple disadvantage.
That'll just make it simpler.
Well, I'll take that one. That one.
Okay.
Does that mean it hurts him more?
Fail.
Death fail.
And
Instead of like trying to cure the wounds, he like sticks his finger in a little like.
He's like,
Oh,
what's
this
this?
right here.
He's
Oh,
like,
what's this?
He's like, oh,
That doesn't taste like
this arm feels
marmalade.
broken. What if I twist it this way?
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
That doesn't taste like marmalade.
I will bonus action use the dash to move out of the way and go back. 30 feet.
10, 15.
Run up. Does essentially nothing. Runs away.
I know.
Tag. Carl.
So I thought I could have pulled him out.
I'm going to. I'm gonna move into the space,
What space?
the same one Geist was in.
Okay.
And can I try to do a medicine check at disadvantage as well?
Mhm.
And then Nettie's gonna dodge.
Watch that fucking beholder is just like
A
slowly.
nat 20 and a 1. And a 1. He's gotta get fucking smacked for this shit.
Oh, I like it.
2 nat 1s in a row?
I'll chill there.
Okay.
You're not meant to be saved.
Lord
Mark.
Howard.
I attempt to pull Theron out, but I can't.
Oh, because he weighs too much?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
only pull 270 and he's 280 plus. So when I realize that, I'm going to attempt to stabilize him again.
Okay. You can see him, so normal.
Wait. Wouldn't that be your action? To pull him?
I could test it.
Oh, okay.
He's what's
I can't
he's,
pull him.
he's just
Yeah.
role playing. He's
Yeah.
not actually taking the
Yeah, that's fine.
action.
No, I fail. So I'm actually going to say He's still dying, and I'm going to say, Young Bull, grab him and come out. Carl's right behind you, and I'm going to move back 30 feet.
Well, too bad it doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just don't fail.
30 feet.
I get 2 auto fails in my turn.
He does. Bad guy 4 is gonna go. The Hadar's still up, so you guys don't see anything, and you don't see anyone else enter the hallway. Theron's turn. At the start of your turn,
20? Well, that's
Pass.
a 10, so that's a pass.
Yeah, but at the start of his turn, he takes
you
damage.
take damage.
Yeah, you take damage because you're still
Fail.
in the thing.
And then end of my turn, fail. So I am dead.
Holy shit.
Acid damage.
And acid damage.
The acid damage that did it!
Because the last fail is from acid damage. That's hilarious.
Well, now he has to stay dead because that's on par with all my characters. Alright, guys, that was fun. We're going home. See you. Bye.
All right. Other bad guys go, and Chip, your turn.
Ready
And technically,
in action.
no one knows that he's dead
Yeah,
yet.
ready in action. For
No. He doesn't know that he's dead. He just sees that he's down there.
I'm readying another crossbow shot.
He was already unconscious, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already pulled over. I can't pull over any farther. He's just right there.
I'm readying a crossbow shot for if
This is funny, man.
the lady comes out in
Okay.
visibility again.
Okay. Bad guy 2 is her, and grappled is I just can't move.
So
Right?
she
cannot
cannot
move.
damage right off the bat.
Yep.
She can still attack.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Do you have Revivify prepared?
Nope. I don't have any.
She will
Bring her
recklessly,
back to
but
life.
it'll counteract because she's
Spells.
blind. So normal.
What was that for?
He's already
was a
rolling
joke.
stats.
Oh, you rolling stats? You want some more?
That is a 16.
16 will not
I
hit.
like that.
Cool. So she tries to
Except
swing at you, but you're just
find
like
some
too close,
die
and it's
30.
just it's
Yeah.
hard to get it around.
That would be the happiest
Oh
thing
shit! Start of her
ever.
turn.
Yeah. She's going to take 2 cold damage.
And then she's gonna end her turn right there.
Okay.
Dex
Dex
save.
save.
Will lesser restoration work?
No.
To
Alright.
bring someone back from the dead.
Not on death.
Dex save
Remove
is a
curse?
16.
Fails. So she's going to take 5.
I think that depends on
acid.
who you ask.
Wait. I do have a scroll
Oh shit.
of raised dead.
Do you really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, remember we found it in that one room and y'all gave it to me.
That's right. All right.
But
So you're saying
Does
there's
that
a
turn him
chance.
into
there's a possibility that it doesn't work
Because it's higher level.
because it's a level 5 spell and I only can do level 3 spells.
Yeah.
Well, I'll guide you.
That's good. Youngbull's turn.
Yumble.
Start your turn. You're
Okay,
in it.
yeah.
Just raise it.
So I just take damage. What is
Yeah.
the
Oh,
damage?
start. You take 8 cold damage.
Okay. Yumble will,
Oh, it's just
will
using
release
the
her
spell.
and turn towards where he thinks Farron is
Yeah.
and attempts to lift him.
Okay.
You can.
You can lift him just fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
assume you're
Attempt.
strong enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can lift up to like 900 some odd pounds. And yeah.
480. That you're thinking of the drag, but yeah.
Oh, you're lifting
dragging,
him.
Yeah. He's within my carrying capacity.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll pick him up
Okay.
and I'll run that way.
Okay. And she's blind, so there's no reactions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep. So you pick him up and you turn around. You kind of like, well, you pick him up and you're like, you kind of bump into Carl as you run by.
I did mention that Carl was behind him. If that matters.
Watch out, Carl.
I was so close.
So
However far you can move.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all I can move because I'm dashing to get that far.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're half speed.
So basically, I dash to go my normal speed.
Yeah. So that is Youngbull, Geist. You kind of see that Carl's still there, standing at the edge, and then Youngbull is
She's
just
still in there.
trucking down with Theron over his shoulders.
Look at Theron's body.
It looks lifeless. Well, he looks unconscious to you.
Young Bull has him slung over his shoulder.
Bleeding out everywhere.
I'll see what Chip can do.
No,
He's got like frost on his wounds, and then like they're burning away.
It's like acidy.
Yeah.
I'll see what Chip can do.
I was gonna say
It's
I'm
my
not
forte.
bleeding anywhere because the acid just cauterized the wound.
I'm gonna hold an arrow
As it ate
for
its
if
way
she
through.
comes out of the darkness.
Okay. Carl, you're
I'm
right at the
gonna
edge.
move back to the party, and I'm going to hold my attack action for if she comes out.
That's 25 back.
Yep. And Nettie will dodge.
Eddie's gonna dodge. That was Howard.
I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast if I see her come out of the dark. Actually, I can see her. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast.
You can see her.
I can see her.
And she raged. She reckless, so you have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did she reckless? Yeah. 16 plus 9 or 10, so it'd be like 26 to hit her.
Yes.
That's a lot to hit, you know, just saying. 26.
He said you hit.
So it's going to be 1 force damage.
Woo!
Second attack. 17.
Yep.
For 5 force damage.
I like how I didn't tack it on. I just wrote 1, and I was like, that's not right.
She can have 1 hit point.
You want to put it back to 1?
And then,
Well, I do it the opposite way. I like add them up.
Uh,
I don't go like subtract them down. It's easier to add.
I mean, subtraction is just adding in reverse.
and that's my turn.
Disadvantage.
As a mathematician, that's a true statement.
Yes. Technically, you are correct. Sorry, were you moving anything? Nope. And the hunger's still up. Okay.
It's up for like another, what? How many rounds have we had?
It's been 3 rounds already.
Yeah, so another 7 rounds it's up.
Okay. Bad guy 4s. Theron. Bad guy. Chip.
Still holding my ready to action.
Okay.
If she appears, I will shoot her.
Okay. She kind of got pushed back. She knows. 5, 10, 15.
But at the start of her turn, she takes damage.
Oh yeah, start of the turn. So you might not even see it come out.
6 cold damage.
Okay.
First arrow.
16.
We'll go this way, so Chip first.
16.
16 hits.
4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I love rolling
Was that minimum?
ones on my
And
damage dice.
Geist.
First one. That one.
Still got another chance.
17 hit.
Yep.
Nice cup. I like it.
6 points of damage.
How do you
do her?
How do you do it?
Straight through the heart.
Straight to the heart.
And you see her come out and just like poof, 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 and take a couple arrows and fall right in front of the hungas. And then Young Bull.
Young Bull keeps running, so he'll dash 40 feet that way.
Yep. So you kind of get to the edge of the map. So you're right around taking the corner.
Okay.
We'll just taking the corner with Theron. Carl.
Well, Geist.
Oh, Geist. Yeah, sorry.
See if she had anything on her body.
5, 10. Yeah, you have enough.
He's got 50. He's good.
Technically, her body would be right there. So here. So
One investigation.
investigate. Does she have anything fancy?
Stopping to loot the body on the way out of a fight.
What's the body? 10 men round the corner.
11.
11. You have time to pick through some stuff, and she doesn't have much. She just has her great axe, and then there is hide armor And that's about all she's carrying.
Worthless.
Young Bull could wear some hide armor.
Okay.
If he could, he would be. But he's not.
I don't care about it, so I'm just.
I mean,
leave.
he can wear high.
Do you have enough movement for that?
As
What
I
was
said,
that? The move was at 30.
Worse for him than being
Here,
naked.
you are back here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I get
Young Bull's
25
naked.
back.
So
That
back
doesn't
where you
make
were.
sense to me, by the way.
Well, it's a barbarian thing.
I know.
you're uninhibited by armor, so you can move faster.
Carl.
Rolling out.
You just
Dash.
spend so much time outside without a shirt
It's
that
just
your
funny
skin
when you say
is
you roll
hide.
out, and I just picture you
Enough
as
to
a
get around the
transformer.
corner.
I'd be dashing too.
Your skin is the equivalent.
Are you
of
letting
Sun
down the
Devil.
thing, or are you keeping it
That's-
up for
that's
now?
Oh, I'm keeping it up.
Okay. Bad guys. Theron.
Dead.
Chip.
Keep looking. Anybody else? Nobody else has come out of the hole yet.
Nope.
I will.
Would I have seen anybody on my turn?
You do not see anyone in the hall.
I would have said there's nobody in the darkness.
Okay. Then
Okay.
I'll follow them.
Okay, so off
Insane.
and off. Everybody's off.
Everybody got off.
And so you guys just start running down the hall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
As we're running, I'm gonna say we can get him up top and take him to a temple.
Let's hurry.
So if
We've
you guys,
only got so many days.
He's got money.
No days.
We
have
promised
to get
someone
back to that
something.
dude.
He's
in
got a
3
way to
days.
do it, then we might as well try here.
Do you have any sort of spells prepared?
I don't.
so as this is all happening, you are running down the numerous halls that go north, east, north, west, south, west, southwest, north, west, and
Yeah.
then
Yumble takes a left every time.
do you guys stop anywhere, or you guys just go?
Keep going.
Okay, so you guys come up towards. No, I can get rid of this.
I don't know if Chip remembers that he has that. Sure he would. I mean, he's a scroll. He doesn't use scrolls to.
You come back to the room with all the rust monsters that you guys
It's in your
killed, and then
inventory.
there's to back
You'd open it
north.
up and
There's
know
that
exactly what it
staircase
is.
that heads back down.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
When you guys enter, come back through. There's that big opening that had the 2 rust monsters that you killed.
Mm-hmm.
There's the door on the other side, and then there's the north staircase that heads back.
Up.
That actually heads
It actually
down.
goes down.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll take the stairs.
Okay. Are you guys heading back up? Is that
Should
what's
we
happening
head to
right
the
now?
bedroom to see if there's anything we can do first?
Could you guys come down? You go through the door. You enter back into the place with the bathrooms.
Let's find somewhere
Let's see.
secure.
Yes. Let's
Yeah,
see
the
if we can
bathrooms,
find
I
a place
think,
that's
are
secure that we can.
Go to the bedroom of the circle.
Yumble heads there.
Yeah.
The one
Where
by the
the-
kitchen, where we
Yeah.
had the summoning circle.
Okay. Yep.
And then we'll board up the door and just see if there's anything.
Yeah,
we can
because
do.
this was a one-way in, one-way out type of room.
Yep.
Yep. So you guys walk back through. You guys see the giggling mouthers that you killed before, with the altar at the end that you cleaned and, well, doesn't matter now. You desecrated, and back through the tunnel, back through a bunch of rooms, and then you were back through the crazy kitchen and into the room with the summoning circle.
By the way, did anything happen because of desecrated it?
Well, I guess you'll never find out. Or maybe you will.
So, do we have anything that can help bring him back?
Do you want to complete the circle that's in this room?
No.
How long would it take you to get to the top angle with him with you?
I mean,
So you guys feel secure.
So we have
as long as it takes you.
Yeah, we have 3 days.
I mean, I would say if he can take. I mean, because the first floor is pretty much clear.
It was, but we don't know if it resets. He might have to go through if he's going by himself and fight the whole way through with a dead body.
The last time you guys were up there, it was.
Here's the thing. There are
It was this
plenty of-
morning, right? You guys
plenty
left
of
it.
spells
No,
that
you
can
guys
bring
have been
him
down
back.
for a
Yeah.
while.
I know.
The,
Do you
the
know
spell,
any?
The spell, I have a scroll,
Okay.
and I can bring him back in 10 days. Within 10 days. And he'll be fine.
So why don't we just try it now?
I mean, we can, but there's something else I'd like to do first.
What's that?
Piss on him. No, I'm kidding. Speak with dead. Maybe he doesn't want to come back.
I mean, who fucking cares?
Well, I mean, that would be the polite thing to do.
Do what you have to do.
I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to stay dead, but whatever you want. I don't give a fuck.
Not everybody feels the same way.
People just live to die and just stay dead.
Well, the one
Maybe
thing
he has
about this
unfinished
life
business.
is... No, well, if he had unfinished business, he'd be coming back by now. We've already met one revenant. Revenant.
Just get on with it, Chip.
Okay. And I'll place his body into the bed. And I'll fold his arms over his chest and I'll pull the blankie up.
I'm going to attempt to take a short rest.
Okay.
I don't know how long this is going to take, so.
Yumble
Okay.
will be guarding the door.
I would join you on that short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting short rest.
Okay. And I will cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
I'll cast guidance on you for whatever reason. And then I'll sit down and start tinkering with something I have an idea about.
This is a character I don't have to roleplay. So.
Yeah.
Ask away.
Well, I'm the only person that can hear it, so I'm just going to message him. You guys talk
Oh,
about
I
whatever
see.
you want.
All right, that's fine.
What does this Speak with Dead ring is brought to
Yeah.
by? Nobody else?
Baby Yoda.
My
Baby
day.
Yoda. I can respect Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. For those who don't know what that is,
Everybody knows what Baby Yoda
Get
is.
Verizon. Be better. Do better. Verizon.
Their new slogan.
I mean, aren't you talking when...
Yeah, but you guys can't hear me. Literally, the way the spell reads is only me and the person who's dead speak.
Yeah, I always imagine it as them commuting, and like his eyes roll back into the back of his head.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Do it.
No, I'm just kidding. I can't do it.
Be funny.
Nice.
So how long does this take?
Long enough for the message.
It's one action.
Okay.
One action to cast the spell, and
To
however
cast the
long it
spell
takes
and
to
how long
speak.
it takes me to have the conversation.
So Baby Yoda.
I've been seeing so many memes. Like I was catching a little bit of the episode and just seeing him walk out from the tents going, little tea. I'm like, really?
Yeah, his little bowl of soup.
So, how Speak with Dead reads is you grant the resemblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth. Still got a mouth, right?
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
where the acid damage go.
And can't be undead. The
Straight
spell
to the
fails
mouth.
if the corpse is the target of the spell within... Fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the last 10 days.
Which it wasn't.
Oh, well, 10 days ago I was targeted by this spell. So. No, I'm kidding.
Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including language of news. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse, no obligation to tell truth. If you're hostile, the returns the spell only in animating. Thus, the corpse can learn new information. Can't learn new information. Blah blah blah. It does not say that it's in your head.
Okay.
Whatever. All right.
I like this first line. You grant the resemblance of life.
Yeah,
And
so
intelligence.
basically
So you're
start
like
speaking.
almost reanimating the corpse for.
I've heard it played out different ways where only the caster can hear. Okay, so then we'll do it this
The
way.
DM has spoken.
We'll do it this
Speak
way.
loud, so we're
First
actually make
question.
this stream
I think
interesting
it
to
could be cool
play.
either way.
Yeah.
All right, then I will re-ask my first question. Where's your greatest treasure?
I have no treasures.
That's one. I have to think. You just messaged him for 6 minutes
You
now.
know, message me one
I only
fucking
messaged
question.
because I was trying to look up the fucking spell.
Thanks for wasting that time.
You're welcome. Why did you hit me in the back with a flaming sword?
Because.
Perfect.
It's pretty
Do I need to read it again? It can be brief, cryptic, or repetitive.
Because I wanted to.
Where is your soul now?
I don't know.
He only knows what he knew in life.
Up your mom's ass.
Haunting you.
Do you want to be brought back to life?
I'm dead?
Question mark?
That's not how this works. I'm supposed to ask the questions.
Interrogation.
Okay, I'm dead, period? Question mark?
Yes, you are dead. Would you...
I can't accept new information, so...
Damn it.
Want me to read it again?
Yep.
That's a good one. Do you... Because that's part of the thing. Do you think your soul will be willing to come back to your body?
What soul?
Meh?
Okay. You guys all heard that.
That's 5. And then he kind of slumps back to...
Do it. Bring him back.
All right.
I will cast guidance on you.
Can guidances stack or no?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure it's...
Guys.
That's why I really
That's
like
only
the,
2 guidances.
So what is this? This is a level 5 spell.
That's why I really
It's a
like
level
the
5 spell
Dolphins.
from a spell scroll.
So you gotta succeed a
15.
15 Arcana check.
Oh, it is Arcana.
Yeah, because
Yep.
because spell scrolls are Arcana.
Yep, it's a 15 Arcana check.
I thought it was just your caster.
It's 10 plus the DC's 10 plus the spell level.
Yeah, it's 15.
Yeah,
I
so
know
it's
that
15.
because I was looking at it.
Yeah.
How's your Arcana?
Not great.
I would attempt to help, but I don't know that spell, so no, I
Yep.
can't.
There it is.
Nor do I.
Do we need a
Nor do I know how to cast that
No,
spell.
no, it's here on D Beyond.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the DC's 15.
Alright.
So that's an Arcana check, DC
Plus
15.
guidance. Plus guidance. All right.
Yeah, we got +2.
Yeah, I got a plus.
What's your modifier for?
It's +2.
Okay.
So he's got a decent chance.
So that's 10 plus 2.
That's 14.
12.
Roll.
So
At least a 3.
Oh!
Did it work?
Yeah.
What's the
14.
total roll?
So 16.
Yay!
The scroll evaporates.
That was
in my
close.
hands.
Yep, and it turns into magic, and it.
So when does he come back?
So you return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has not been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, he
That's the biggest
returns
thing.
to life
Yeah.
with 1 hit point.
That's the biggest thing.
The spell also neutralizes any poisons, cures non-magical diseases, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, Raised Dead is pretty good.
The spell closes all mortal wounds, does not restore body parts if the creature is lacking blah, 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 blah. Coming
So all
back
your
from the
acid
dead
burns
is an
would
ordeal.
heal.
The target has a -4 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time they finish a short rest, it is reduced by 1. So
Is it
you have to
short or
finish
long rest?
4.
So currently...
Aaron doesn't come back.
Oh, he chooses not to come back to his body.
The soul has to be willing, which is why I asked that question twice.
Then I guess.
Great.
So you see the spell scroll dissolve in my hand,
And work.
and,
see, like,
and
a-
his body starts stitching it back together, and then it just
Yeah,
So-
the wounds start to close up, and then it gets almost done, and then it just starts to dissipate.
So did it do what it was supposed to do?
I feel
So we just wasted
Successful.
a Raised Dead spell on that asshole.
It wasn't wasted.
I mean,
Well-
this is why I wanted to ask him questions.
So it didn't work.
This is what. I mean, it worked, but the soul didn't come back.
You could just retcon it and say that you roll 14, and then it's just like, oh.
Well, either way, it doesn't.
Yep, either way it
the
doesn't
scroll
work.
goes away.
Yeah.
So with that,
Do you guys want to just take a long rest? Can we take a long rest? I'm fucking tired.
Apparently, we have the first death.
yeah,
Yep. That's the
the
first step.
very first.
Right, we remove this spell scroll.
Theron is gone.
Long live the Theron.
I think they're pretty far. We'll put a memorial over here. Do we have a red marker?
We need a graveyard somewhere.
I know. I was about to make one.
Do we have a rip spot?
So what do we do with the
No,
stuff?
what you do is now you take the little tents and you just cross out the name, and then you just add the name of the next character.
So
See, we need above your poster like a Deadpool.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the spell doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna start rifling through his stuff.
Okay.
I pulled a circlet of blasting off his head and hand it to Carl.
Yeah. Whatever equipment he had.
I'm reaching for money.
Okay. I guess you let everyone know what you have on you.
Okay. In order, I have a robe of the Archmagi, staff of power,
Go on. Do you
a
have an
belt of storm giant strength.
Do you have an orb of disintegration?
I don't remember.
Is there a staff of the Magi in there? Didn't you pick one up?
Oh yeah. That was.
Yeah,
that was
I'm
right
gonna
here.
take
Oh,
that
okay.
off of his body.
Staff of striking.
I'll take the staff of striking.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a character sheet check.
Judge, we need a character sheet.
Money wise, Theron had 2 platinum pieces, 470 gold pieces,
All right, hang on. 2 platinum, 270,
470,
470 gold,
66 silver,
66 silver,
and 43 copper.
43 copper.
I don't even think I had enough money to afford a.
So I'm gonna take that money, and I'm going to pocket it for now.
Okay.
I'll throw it in my bag of holding.
It sounds like that should be for the house.
Items wise,
I'm gonna hold on to it.
he had a helm of teleportation, which doesn't seem to
Worthless.
work in this dungeon. A robe of eyes, a bag of holding, a circlet of blasting, a drift globe, a potion of lightning resistance, a stone of good luck, and
Is
a
anybody
wand
writing this
of
down?
the war mage +1.
Or did you write any of that down?
Not any of that, no.
What was it?
I wrote down the money.
I'll just
He had-
hold it. So,
I got you.
if I mean, if
Screenshot it and send it in the chat.
If no one's gonna use any of these immediately, just
Yeah.
to save time.
Well, I just need to
mean,
know
I'm
what's
just
attunement or
saying
not.
character.
Like,
and
if
there
it's-
is the lady up top who will buy magic items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about the wand of the war mage because it makes my guiding bolt a little bit
it's attunement.
better. Never mind.
I
We
think for the
just-
time
we-
being, we just say we pocket it and we'll move
Yeah,
forward.
yeah.
Everything,
you guys
we
have
take,
every-
we take everything and put it into the bag, your bag of holding, and
Yeah.
then we give your bag of holding to.
So are you leaving a naked body?
No, you gotta take everything, put it in the bag of holding, and then put the body in the bag of holding, and then
First of
sell
all,
it to someone.
there was no bed in that room because I lit it on fire.
Right,
Just
but
remember
we
that.
have bedrolls. if you're
Yumbo will
smart.
pick
Yeah.
up very
Oh yeah, I
quickly.
guess you guys go back and it's a little dusty in there, a little ashy, smells a little funny.
Oh.
So once
been
the
a
buy
few
is
hours.
looted, Yumbo will pick up the buy
Okay.
and he says, "Let's go."
Meat for later.
I say, will you allow me
Do you want to
to?
put it in this bag?
No,
Will you allow me to sacrifice it to Morden?
no, he deserves better.
It's also already dead,
Well, I was going to give you the send off.
but you can't sacrifice a dead body.
Okay, well, I was going to bury you in the customs of my people.
I guess you never find out what your bane is for
I got an
disrespecting
idea.
the.
Young bull, you want to follow me?
You can't be accepted by
Sure.
dwarven god.
So we're gonna walk back to the cube.
The
holy-
gelatinous cube?
No, the
Oh.
holy cube. For what was it again? The one that gave him a bless and it baned him basically.
Oh, that the statue.
The altar.
No, the altar, the like reddish.
Young bull, I don't know a ton about religion, but I feel like one of the kindest things we could do is at least bury him by a religious artifact. I saw you had those gloves. Maybe we could dig something for him by the artifact in that tunnel.
It is a Dumothean art altar.
He was in my care. I'll do it my way.
All right, Treat yourself.
Funeral pyre?
Whatever that means.
I say.
I'd be following them.
Okay, so you guys head back to the altar.
Funeral pyre. and
So
then
you
Tharon
walk through a
comes
bunch
back
of the same
stronger,
rooms,
reborn
walk
like
back
a
through the
phoenix.
copper room, into the hall, or the little tunnel, and then you head back into
Wait.
the thing.
I know where there's a coffin.
Mm.
I'm following Young Bull wherever he wants to go.
Okay, are you heading back to the altar?
He's actually headed back up to what's it called?
Waterdeep?
Yeah, he's headed up to Waterdeep through the yawning portal.
I'd follow.
Okay, so everybody's walking back up.
Are we?
Are we not gonna
We're not going to stop Young Bull. So
I
I'm following him.
stand that?
We have 2.5 days left.
Yeah,
Right.
we have a time constraint.
I'm following Young Bull.
You can go on without me. I will be back.
Oh shit!
I'll follow Young Bull too.
Might as well go with them. I don't want to be down here by myself.
So we'll hot step it up.
Okay. So you guys make it. Anything fancy on the way up?
As we got back up, who was the lady? that
Did we
you
take a
went
short
up to?
rest? Fuck.
Part of
We didn't have time to.
your faction?
Oh, Lady Falcon?
Yeah,
Of the
I'll
whole
probably go
thing?
let her know that there fast.
Well, you guys get to. I'm just gonna speed it along. You guys get up to the.
Yawning
Yawning
portal.
portal.
The pulley.
Okay.
The bucket. And well, that's a long walk. Because I assume you're not gonna run because you're carrying someone.
Man, does this mean Lord Phillips is about to get a fucking payout too?
Because you have to walk all the way
Yeah,
up.
because he bet that
up
if
the
we give up,
stairs.
you die.
That was on.
It is a long walk.
No, it's on the
It's-
second one.
Was it on the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's got to be like 8 hours or more of
What?
us walking to get back up there. No,
It's not that far.
I mean,
We know where we're going.
okay.
So I would say it'd probably be like if we know where we're going and nothing stopped us, it would probably be about like 2 to 3 hours per level. I'm guessing. If there
Well,
was
I'm just kind
nothing
of
in our
judging
way.
it this way. Because you guys were already pretty close. So it's really only like.
Yeah, we cover a lot of ground in an hour.
Also, when you look at the first level, it's really not that big.
Like,
it's just
one
route.
yeah.
that
It's just
goes straight to it.
labyrinthine.
Yeah, well, plus
Because you
the
guys are only
identification.
probably about a 2-minute walk up to the stairs to go up to the upper level. And then you're basically going here, up, over, and then it's right there. So you're only
Oh,
moving
okay.
that far.
Oh,
So
so
about an
that.
hour.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
hour.
I'm gonna bump it up to noon that you guys get all the way up there.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are up top.
Well, on your way, when you guys passed that pillar room that had the 4 and then the sign that said like "Don't go over here," when you guys turn to head up to the yawning portal, you actually see another adventuring group coming down, and there's about 5 or 6 of them.
Howdy, fellas.
Howdy.
Well,
Dumbo
I wish
keeps
you all
walking
luck.
back towards them.
And
We've got to,
they'll all kind of look and go,
We gotta lay one of
"What
our
happened to
dead
him?"
up top. Just what happens down here. So be careful on your way, and you'll find no trouble from us.
What happened to him? A party member.
Where did that happen at? Was it on this level?
Yeah.
Next level down.
Do you guys know how to get down to the next level?
It's a way that you must find yourself, as we had to as well.
All right. Yeah. I guess that's fair.
I will
Alright.
give you a piece of guidance. Don't go indoors that you shouldn't.
Oh.
And then I start walking away.
Okay.
By the way, I know most people's first reaction to goblins is to be scared, but if you do make your way to the second level and you come upon some goblins, know that they are good-willed and just trying to make some money with their market. So
Spend lots of money down there.
yes,
There's a market down here?
in the
Second
second
level.
level, please spend your money. They have all kind of adventuring gear for y'all to buy. Just please do not attack them, because we
Own them.
don't own them, but the business is owned by us. So
So you're saying there's a market at the end of the rainbow, but you won't tell us how to
in
get
his
to
How
it?
far has Young Bull gotten at this
In-
point? He hasn't even
Do you even
stopped
stop?
them.
Oh, then you just keep
So,
looking it down.
In his head, he hears me give him directions.
And he's like, And you see him like take out a bit of parchment, and he's like, can he tell who's saying it, or does he just hear
He's
it?
never
And
heard.
he's
Well,
like,
I say it in my Viroon voice.
but does he like? Does your mouth move? Like,
No.
does he know it's coming from you?
No,
No,
it's
he's in
like-
his head.
Okay. Well. All right. Well.
Adventure well, fellas.
Thanks.
And we will follow you.
Yeah, but when they go right there, and then the lady's like, "No, you can't go down this level yet,and get hit with 33."
Is that my
points of
problem?
force
They
damage."
wanted the way down to the
Yeah,
second
that's
level.
True. That's true.
You don't
Why
know
didn't
what.
even give it a fuck.
You don't know what level they are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
These
then
guys are all
I'm
level 10.
gonna
Easily could've pushed all of our
try to
shit
catch
in.
up with Young Bolt.
Okay.
Soft rope.
And you can see actually Dornan actually the bucket's actually going up at the moment.
And we'll whistle.
I fly up.
Oh yeah, you'll fly up.
I fly up. Hey, send it back down.
Yeah, oh okay. Okay. And start.
And I just sit
Oh,
on the
back
edge
down.
of the well and wait.
Who's going up first?
Yumble
With or without Theron?
with Theron.
It's gonna be too heavy with Theron.
He'll put,
It's already a struggle with Young Bull on there.
he'll put Theron in first then.
Okay. And he'll start. He goes, what happened to him?
I'll fly down, pick him up, and carry him off. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
We're here to bury.
And then he'll start to
Like
bring
how-
everyone back
Look how
up.
this question's been asked. Nobody's been like, he died, whatever.
You're all up top.
He died of magical means.
So the person that I made my bet with, that Theron doesn't make it back, I'm gonna find that person. I bet 20 platinum pieces that Theron would make it back up.
Well, you chucked that into the Deadpool, right? Wasn't that what that was?
I don't know. I don't
20
remember.
platinum, dirty dust. Yeah.
It's right here in my
The
notebook.
bookie kept
So
it. The bookie kept
Yeah,
it.
because
Yeah.
the first one was 50 platinum for 20 days. Everybody comes back. And then the second trip.
We're not gonna get back.
So I approach him and go, here to collect on my bet.
You see him look through his book, and he's like, "And what bet? What bet would that be?"
That he wouldn't make it back, and I point to his dead body being hoisted up by Young Bull.
And he looks through his notes, and he goes, "It seems like that bet was set for the first time you guys went down, not the second. Didn't you guys come back up?"
Just once. But the bet was just he wouldn't make it back up. So, I mean, technically he didn't make it back up.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. And I'm actually going to cast Friends,
So you have advantage.
so I have advantage on this.
Okay.
And he cast it on himself.
It's 18 plus 8. So 26.
Well, I rolled a 16, so he goes, wait, does that like perk him up?
Yeah.
Or is like, because now you guys are like buddies? Is that what friends?
Well, it just basically just gives me advantage.
Oh,
It's a cantrip.
He's inclined to agree with whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he kind of looks through. He's like, well, I guess the original bet still stands. Yeah, that's fine.
What were the odds on that?
I don't know.
20 to 1?
No,
Whatever you pay out.
yeah, it'll just be double.
Oh,
So he'll
okay.
hand you back whatever you bet before and plus
Okay,
the
so
same.
40 platinum pieces. Okay.
That's
And
not
then,
bad for killing him with your own spell.
It was a
I look at everybody else, and I continue to follow Young Bull. And as I walk out the door, I'm going to speak in Young Bull's head and say,
Who has all the magic items?
I wrote it down.
Because it's noon in the pub right
I need a
now,
piece
so
of
you
paper.
see the lady that you sold magic items before. If you guys
actually,
wanna
don't worry about it. No,
Just
don't rip
message
it.
me.
Yeah, don't rip it.
Unless you guys want to resell.
I
Which
haven't
ones
written
is-
down what he said he had.
I mean, I don't think we're trying to sell right now.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
We can decide it later.
You're gonna wait till he's
when
buried
we're
and then
not
sell him.
when we're not in the middle of the game. So Yumble will head. There's a forest nearby, right?
I assume so.
Right outside of town.
All right. So Yumble will head to the forest.
Okay. Is everyone following? Everyone doing their own thing?
Yeah,
you
you can-
might want to wait.
No, I'm going to go to see Lady Falcon.
Okay. Well, we'll wait till he whispers something in his head, and then we'll.
So let that sit for a second.
Young Bull keeps walking.
This thought break.
And then I'm gonna keep following him.
Okay,
Death of
so
Theron.
who's following Young Bull and who's not following Young Bull?
I'll
Where,
go with him.
where are you going?
You don't know.
No, I mean, I'm asking him where he's going.
To lay him to rest.
Do you know where? You
Of
want to?
course.
Well, I'm gonna go let his faction know. I'm gonna catch up with you. Do you know exactly where I can meet you?
Just meet us back at the. Do y'all want to go home or just meet back at the port?
Might just meet back at the portal.
As the religious leader.
So
of the
in
group, I
about
will
2
go with Young
hours,
Bull.
just meet us back at the yawning port.
Sounds good.
Okay, so everyone else going with Young Bull,
Yeah.
and then you're going. Okay,
Okay.
you head off in whatever direction that you're going.
He's head to that forest.
Okay, you. I guess I don't know how close it is. We'll say like 15 minutes goes by and you make it to the
Okay.
forest.
Before we get there, I'm gonna ask him to hold up in his head,
Okay.
and I'm going to stop off. Can I find like a stonemason or maybe somebody at the graveyard if we pass by it?
Are you going to the graveyard? Or
Oh,
you just
so
going
No, we're going to the forest, but I'm trying to figure out if on the way out there I can find something like that.
Because I don't know the layout of the city. Yes.
Okay. So in his head, he hears me. Give me a moment,
Make it quick.
and then I'm gonna walk in there, and first person I see that works there.
Okay.
Is it either the stonemason or is it a gravedigger or something? I would prefer a stonemason, probably.
You kind of walk into like the mortuary kind of place, and there's some old lady, and she's like, "Hi, how can I help you today?"
I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding, and I'm gonna pull out 10 platinum pieces, and I say, "I need you to come with me.
Well, that's a lot. What do you need me for?
I need you to come with me."
All right, let me go get my walker.
And she kind of grabs it and is following you out.
Okay. And then meet up with Young Bull and continue to follow him.
Yep, let's go.
All right, I hope you guys aren't moving fast.
I pick her up and fly her.
Well, this is different.
Okay.
Fly this old woman.
You guys make it to the edge of
Now
the
we're
forest.
getting
All
under
right. So
It's flashing granny crotch everywhere.
Young Bull reaches the end of the forest and cuts down a tree.
Okay.
One hand.
He'll sit down Farron and take the time to cut down the tree, and he'll cut it into pieces and create a funeral pyre.
Oh, okay.
If you need assistance, I'm good at catching fire.
Good at catching fire.
Young Bull continues working.
So this is basically just like a ceremonial, like,
Yeah.
mound. So we'll say,
Probably another hour.
yeah, I would say, to make it like right. We'll say like another hour goes by with the talking and walking and everything. Okay.
And so while this is going on, I'm gonna ask the old lady. I'm gonna say, I need a commission out
Okay.
here. I need a some sort of marble, whatever the nicest material you could use. I want you to build a memorial, and I want you to write this on it next to this funeral pyre.
The ashes that'll be here when you get back.
I wish it to say, in memory of Theron.
Is that it?
He was an idiot, but he was a decent idiot.
That seems like a nice settlement to your friend that just died.
He will be missed.
It means a lot coming from him.
Well, I didn't know I needed to write anything. Do you mind writing that down for me?
Yeah, and I'll take out a piece of parchment and I'll write it down. And then I actually pass it around to everybody else to write something on there. And then I'm going to take that 40 platinum pieces that I got from the debt collector, and I'm going to give it to her.
This
The
is
bookie.
Or, yeah, the bookie, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
this is way too much for
Make it-
a burial.
Make it very nice.
All right, I'll try my best.
Thank you.
Does anyone else write anything on it?
Young Bull writes, "The flames that burn the brightest, burn the shortest."
That's good.
Carl's like, I'm new. I only knew you. I only knew you for 6 hours.
I've seen a lot of death in the past 2 days of my life, and all of it involved you. And then I'll pass it along.
Chip thinks about it for a second. And he originally is going to write Theron, what a dick. Then he...
Except you weren't, because you thought Theron was your best
Yeah.
friend. Remember, you
No,
confided in him a lot of things.
Right. Chip thinks about it for a second, and he writes, Theron, your friendship will blossom in the new, as will the ashes that you leave. Thank you, my friend. Chip.
You guys, you're not there, are you?
Nope.
Nope.
Guys, it's there.
And then I'll take the parchment back and I'll write down the names of who said it, put it in quotations and stuff like that, and I'll hand it to her
Okay.
with the pouch of 40 platinum pieces.
Okay. And she's like, all right, I guess.
Fire.
Anybody know Fireball?
We find out that Chip's an ugly crier.
A man cries.
Send him off the way he went out.
Yeah, that's actually very poetic for him.
I will cast Searing Smite on my Warhammer and strike the side of the pyre, catching it on fire.
Okay. Then she'll stand there as like respects, like waiting, and then like, are you guys just waiting till it burns down?
Oh, just to retcon too, I did cast Disguise Self when we walked out of the yawning portal to look like noble me.
Okay, that's
So-
fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Well, once she kind of realizes like the ceremonial stuff is kind of past, she's, is there any way your feathered friend could bring me back?
Of course
First
you
of all,
can.
I'm not feathered.
You had feathered wings.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm human, but
Is there any way you can have your handsome fella fly me back?
yes, I'll.
He had pterodactyl style wings.
Right.
Yeah.
Just skin.
Stretched out made of skin.
That's right.
Well, while he's burning, I'll be muttering prayers to Morden about the forge and how he did the forge.
And then the
Okay.
smoke will
Renewal.
rise off, and he'll say, "Fuck you, Chip."
The smoke will rise up like this. Just one big middle finger into the sky.
Your prayers are bullshit, and so is your God.
I will miss him so much. He was my truest friend.
And then
As like you strike it, because he desecrated that like tomb, you actually see like the structure kind of crack a little bit, and it kind of like collapses them inside, and then like a few things.
I got him closer to the flame, guys.
so
But to you guys, it looked like when he hit it, he broke the whole structure.
Good job, Chip.
You're not there.
You're not there.
Good job.
So after that, I'll stand there and watch for about 20-30 minutes.
Okay.
And I actually start pondering on my regret.
Of not killing him yourself.
No,
No, he did kill himself.
Oh, yes, he did.
yeah, I ponder on my regret that my actions took his life, even though
Ooh.
I did attempt to spare him. But with that thought of regret, like it quickly passes, and then I sort of like compose myself a little bit, and then I turn around and I just walk away, and I thank the lady for, and I'll say, Chip there will take you back to town, and then I just start walking back alone.
I hope you'll take me back to my bedroom. Come on, handsome fella, bring me back.
I wrap my legs around her chest and
All right.
And I, on my way back to the Yawning Portal, I'm gonna stop off at a clothier, and I'm gonna buy. I need to buy new robes
Okay.
for myself, so I'm gonna find like some black robes.
Is there an alignment change coming?
No,
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought you were like.
no, because I had to rip up my
oh yeah, he had to rip his cloak.
my cloak up to try to stabilize them. The first time I ripped a good
Oh,
portion of
yeah.
it off. Second time I ripped more of it off, and it
All
just
right, fair
fucking And
You just
then
take one of the fancy cloaks out of my bag.
so
Hush, hush.
Wait, aren't you wearing a cloak of many fashions?
Yeah.
He's got a cloak of many fashions too. You could constantly have whatever
It's on
fashion
fire.
you wanted.
No,
No,
I
we
guess
took
you
it
would have
off.
removed
We took all
everything
his
that's,
magic items off of it.
I don't care. So I get I take the I buy it, however much it costs, probably
yeah,
50 gold.
just yeah.
And then I'll go back to the yawning portal and order a fine bottle of wine and sit in the corner and wait for everybody to get back there.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
I'll go join Howard.
Okay.
I
By the way,
remember.
it's almost 7:30. Just
Yep. We're gonna take a break.
I remember that Carl told me the next time a woman talked to me about using that thing that I now have, that I should probably go for it. And this lady's hitting on me, so I explore that.
This old lady.
All right, you
reset her
escort this
You're not gonna
gentle
go
old
find-
lady
Your dead girlfriend?
back to her cottage.
Roll for heart attack.
You have to roll for heart attack, because I'm not going to have one.
Once the flames die
You know how
down,
clogged your
Yumble will
arteries
take the
are?
ashes. He'll use his claws of Umberhulk to scoop out dirt beneath a tree and put the ashes beneath it, and then cover it back up.
Okay. It's gonna burn for a while. If you made a
He'll
big
wait
stroke.
until it's done.
As has
Okay.
been stated in the past, Young Bull is the best of us.
Yeah, seriously.
This is true. Okay.
So Young Bull probably finishes up the same time I do.
yeah,
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
and we'll take a break there. We have
We'll
one
be
dead
back.
character.
How many
and,
people did we have?
We only have 2 viewers right now.
Come on,
Only
people get some
two.
free dice.
I
No,
know.
we're trying to give away free dice.
So we'll be back in 10
I mean, we had a character
We'll be
die.
back in a
Everybody
second.
signed off. They're like, fuck this.
I
Thanks,
know.
Sean.
That's depressing. All right, we'll be back.
Yep, see you guys.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah.
Hope you had a good break, because I know we did.
I peed a lot.
I washed
Yeah.
the dishes.
Everybody
Nice.
peed a lot.
New
Yeah.
dick, who's this?
Yeah. For those who weren't here the first half, Theron's dead.
Thank God. I mean,
And we buried him already.
Yep, and he's buried. There was
he's burned, buried.
A little
he's not coming
memorial
back.
for
a little memorial, a little pissing on the grave. It's fine.
Some parting words.
So he went to
So young bull still proving that he's the best.
Lady
of
Fulton.
yeah.
Lady Falcomere?
The-
No, she's at Falcomere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lady
Just
Fulton.
let her know that Theron passed away
Your champion.
while
is
he
dead.
went to explore Thunder Mountain.
She will give her condolences, and she will say that there will be a memorial in his honor at Falconmere in the coming week. And she asked, where is he buried?
I can let you know.
Okay.
I didn't figure that out.
But that was it. It was just letting her know that
Okay.
since he was part of their faction. So. And meet back up with, I'll go back to the Yarden portal.
Okay.
That's where we're supposed to be meeting.
So I wanted to walk up to Howard when he was sitting with alcohol.
Yeah, so I had got a fine bottle of wine. Let me pay for that.
Yeah,
too.
so it's starting to get dark as you guys get back, because it was
Mhm.
1 o'clock when you guys got to the woods, and then it's
I paid a platinum to Dornan for the bottle.
that's fine. He kind of looks. He's like, this is way too much.
No,
That's alright. It's
a
there,
platinum
it's
is what it costs.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 10.
Oh, then this is just right.
Yeah.
funny. No tip, cheapskate?
Yeah. So the sun is setting. It's about 5:30, almost 6 o'clock.
So
as you
yeah,
guys
I'll
back to
when
the
I get
portal.
there, I sit down, grab the glass, and I pour myself a glass of wine, and then I just sit there.
Hey, Howard.
Carl, you want a glass? And I'll raise a hand and ask, like, kind of gesture for another glass from Dornan,
Sure, I'll try it out.
He'll come over and bring another glass.
and then I'll pass it over to him like this, and then I pour him a glass and then slide it over.
Thank you. How are you feeling about today?
I'm feeling fine. Yeah.
That's good. You know, I haven't been along with y'all for too long now, so I feel kind of bad because, you know, in this situation like this, I would hope that I could be a little bit more knowing of what you all are feeling. But to tell you the truth, since I was brought back to life, I haven't had to experience much death of my own for those around me. But from what I've read, try not to blame yourself too much for the situation. But it was him.
I don't. And then, like, you notice that, like, my hand sort of knocks the wine glass a little bit as I go to grab it, and a little bit spills on the table, and then I grab it and I just take another sip.
Well,
Things happen.
yeah, all I can say is, I feel as if Theron felt like he was needed for something. I feel like that spell might have worked a little bit better. So
I know it did.
I don't think you should worry that you took anything away from him in that situation. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna look around, and has anybody else arrived here? Or is it just me and Carl right now?
Gumbo Valley would have been one of the last
He
ones
waited
back.
because he waited till it was done. Did you walk back with him right away?
No, you waited with Young Bull, right?
Did you wait with Young? Because
When
Young
you-
Bull's
when
also.
you- when
he
you
said he
left-
left about 10 to 20 minutes. He stayed till it burnt down.
Yeah,
They
when
left
he
first.
left, I wrapped
Oh, you
my
took-
legs around the old lady.
Oh, you're not even at the
Yeah.
yawning portal right now.
No, I'm.
Okay, perfect.
He's
So
doing the dirty with
I
some
said,
lady.
new dick, who dis?
So I sort of look around and I lean into Carl. Maybe I should have waited to call forth those horrors. Maybe I should have done something a little differently. But it's in the past now.
I agree. And I can tell it's probably not something that needs to be brought up all the time. I just think it's always good to remember that all of us signed up for this situation knowing that there could be the possibility of it. And mistakes can happen. Best thing you can do is just learn from whatever happens.
Oh, there's always a lesson to learn in everything we do.
So don't take it too hard.
The difficult thing is, I look at the rest of you, and you're sort of a new member to this group, as not necessarily brothers, but employees, colleagues is probably the better word to use.
Damage spawns?
And despite Theron's glaring mistakes that he made and his multiple brushes with death, I feel like this one was one brush that didn't need to happen. And so I just don't want everybody else to think that I'm just reckless.
Well, I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time with you, not nearly as much as everybody else has, and I mean, I view it as a single mistake. I haven't taken anything else from what you've done as something that I would need to worry about.
We all have our motivations, and we all have our end games we're playing towards. You may not agree with mine, which is why I'm probably not going to share them with you at this table. But I will share my regrets. And normally people that work beside me, beneath me, above me, as a lord, you tend to want to protect them.
Well, I can tell you one thing, that the heaviest thing that I have on me is trying to find out what happened to my mentor, I guess you could call him.
Your father.
Yes. I guess you could
We've
call him
discussed
that.
this, I believe.
Yeah. Closest thing to that I could ever know or have. So I mean, it's up to you if you want to share what your goals are. I'm always open to it. Just know that however scary you think they are, it's probably not going to bother me too much. I just like to learn.
That's good.
I don't really have anybody to look up to in a godly way. I've got some ideals that I'm looking to head towards, but
I have a feeling you wouldn't like the things I look up to. But on the subject of fathers, I think I know where you're coming from. I've lost my father too. Not in the same manner you did, of course, and I certainly couldn't understand how you feel about that, but I watched my father die. And though it was hard on me personally, I knew that it was for a greater cause.
there's always somebody more powerful than all of us.
Of course. I know them.
So, I guess the bottom line is all of us are in this for whatever our own goals are, but we got to rely on each other. So I wouldn't worry too much that anybody else in the party relies on you any less than they did previously.
I hope not. I need to be the best lord I can to them. What do you say? And then I'll grab the bottle and I'll top us off and I'll hold it up and I'll say to Theron.
To there.
And then
And I'll take one big gulp and it'll hit my stomach and then you just hear like a
and then I'll just sit back and just cross my arms and kind of sit there.
Young Bull comes back for the night.
I think we show back up at about the same time.
And he'll cook a chicken dinner and set it on the table.
So you're going back to the manor?
So yeah, he comes back to Troll School once he's done with...
Oh, we're at Yawning.
Oh, Yawning? Okay.
Yeah, I'd mentioned that we were going to Yawning.
Okay, then he'd go to Troll School. Or no, he'll go to Yawning. So
Okay.
That's what I meant
Goes
to
to
say.
Troll
Yeah.
Skull, makes the chicken dinner.
When
wakes
I
up and-
when I see him
Fantasy tinfoil.
when I see him come in, I'll gesture for another glass to the table, and when it comes over, I don't even say anything to Young Bull. I'll
Didn't
just
see her walk in.
pour it in and then slide it over to him.
Okay.
I know it's not your style, but we're just drinking to Theron.
Young Bull will down the...
I walked in
The glass.
probably 2 seconds behind Young Bull.
Okay.
And then, actually, I would have gestured for 2 glasses, and then I would have poured you one, and then slid one over to you.
To Theron.
And then I'll take a sip, and I'll go, anybody seen Geist?
I'll eventually get there.
Speaking of the devil,
You know him
I was going
and
to say a
his
few
shadows.
minutes later, Geist walks in after his
But
travels.
does
to the
anybody
Falcon
ever
Manor.
actually see Geist?
I was gonna say, you know him and his shadows. How is everyone feeling after today?
I think I'm fine. Do you want some wine?
Sure.
I'll ask for another glass and then pour him one, slide it over.
Yep. Darren's like,
How big is this bottle of wine?
or Darren's just like,
And then
call me
when
over
he
for
brings
one time.
when he brings the last glass over, I'll slide him a platinum piece.
Okay. And he brings you guys an extra one in case anyone else shows up.
Okay.
That one's for Theron, and we fill that glass up.
So where did
Actually,
you,
yeah, and I'll slide the bottle over to you and I'll let you pour it.
I pour it, and it just sits in the center of the table.
so
Spout
where
of
did
honor.
you bury Theron?
Out by the forest.
And in
The
particular,
closest thing to his homeland we have.
It's just too bad we couldn't have gotten him back to the Feywild to do it there.
Could have brought the Falcon area.
So,
Oh man, we could have used the helm of teleportation.
No, it doesn't leave them to your plan.
Speaking of, do we want to sell that?
well, before we talk about what we do with his belongings, to add on to the forest thing, we had a memorial commission for him by the stonemason in town. Tolerable old lady. I don't remember her name, nor do I care,
It
but
was Gladys.
whatever. But they're making a memorial for him. Should be done in a few days.
the Lady Falcon said that they'll have a memorial celebration for him as well.
When?
A couple days. She was wondering where he was put to rest.
Would I have time to taking a short rest while we're sitting here?
Did you
Take
consider
another one
leisurely?
That's fine. You guys can have a short rest.
Okay.
He just
Sitting.
wants his spell slots back so he can use sending.
You casted your spells
Yeah, I have no more spells.
since you took the short rest downstairs.
We never took the short rest downstairs. They started to take a short rest,
did.
and then your
we
soul
left.
decided not to come back to its body.
And you picked it up and ran.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am going to cast sending.
That's fine.
And
Even without the long rest, I'll allow you to cast a free sending.
okay, so I'm
We're
gonna
kind
cast,
of
What a
out
nice
of
guy.
out of.
I'm gonna cast sending and send a message to Lady Falcon and let her know the location of where Theron's memorial and his burial site is at.
Okay. And can she respond?
Yeah, she can respond.
Then she'll just say, "Thank you." That's about it.
I would have introduced myself on the message too. I said this is. Lord
Have you met her
Howard Phillips."
before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's
met-
seen me
everyone's
before.
met her.
Oh,
When we
okay.
had
yeah.
the big battle, she showed up.
Yeah,
Everybody but Chip has met her.
Well, once you start
Oh,
talking
no,
with
wait,
Darren, she knows what you're
yeah.
talking about.
So yeah, and then
One last toast. Do we want to stay up here for the night before we go back down?
it probably wouldn't hurt just to get a good night's sleep
Or
up
we
here
don't have
before
to
we head
work.
down.
Nobody has to do watches, and it's been an emotional day. I kind of rub a little like old lady lipstick off my neck.
The
You missed a lot.
The wine
You missed
glass
a
that was
lot.
left out for Theron knocks over and spells out "fuck Morden" and then slowly smudges away.
That doesn't happen. He has no powers anyway.
Do we want to split rooms or each get our own?
I think
I'm
we can
willing to
afford
pay
our own.
for it.
I think we can afford our own.
Okay.
You're gonna sleep here? You're not gonna go back to the manor?
We can. Oh yeah, we can go back.
I was
to
like,
the
you
manor.
have your own places to
Yeah,
I mean,
I forgot.
I
About
mean, the only thing is it would just save time, but that's only
Yeah, it would save travel time in
Yeah.
the morning.
we
to
might
just
as well
jump
just stay
down.
here. I mean, we
Yeah.
have the money,
Yeah.
Okay.
so yeah,
So you
we'll
guys
pay
get
for the
rooms?
rooms.
How much
So-
is a room?
I think it's like
For each of us, it's 5 silver apiece. So
Yeah.
it'd be 1, 2.5 gold.
Okay. So
I'm
I'll,
just gonna sentry down in the main area in a corner.
So 2 gold.
no.
so I'll give him 2 gold and a platinum.
Okay.
Well, I'll give him 5
Yeah,
gold
sweet.
and a platinum for the rooms, and then another bottle of wine and a tip for all the glasses.
She's
he
like,
brought.
I like when you guys come around.
So
If you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna retire for the night.
Okay. So it's around. Well, it doesn't really matter. What time do you guys get up to leave? Because really, you guys can go take a long rest, leave whenever.
I say we just do 8 hours and get up. So
Yeah.
what is it, like 6 o'clock now?
Yeah, it'd be about 6.
So we don't have to do watches or anything, so we can just do a straight 8. And
I
get
just
up.
chill in sentry until I see one of them get
Right.
up, and then I'll join them.
Okay. So you guys are going
it's
straight to sleep and
6,
waking up.
So, then we
So
get
it's like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I think that's what it is again. Yeah, so we get up at 2. I come down a little worse for wear because I think I drank most of that wine by myself. Really, the last 24 hours kind of hit me.
There we go.
Let's see.
Zane, I just sent you a message.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, great, you already have your character, don't you?
You're jumping right back in.
So that was 5 a.m. So when you wake up, give me a insight check.
Five.
5. Because you of like how you're taking. Well, I guess anyone who knows the deal, but since you made the deal, since you're kind of dealing with Theron's kind of death is like your fault. Your 3-day deadline with the other guy to get the key back from the rats.
Mm-hmm.
You realize with the long rest and stuff, you're not really sure where the time frame is at. You know, it's been like a day. You don't know, so
Okay.
you're not sure exactly how much time you have left now.
All right. We're on day 64 now, right?
Yep, day 64. It is 2 a.m.
So y'all ready to head back down?
Yeah,
Are we selling anything before we go?
Is she even?
Well, it's 2
Here?
a.m. now. It's
Yeah.
kind of Durnan's kind of closing up, so
unless we want to reappropriate it and use it ourselves.
I mean, we can hang on to it.
Does anybody want that robe of eyes? Is that attunement?
Yes.
I was like, I don't know
We
if
can
you
just
have
hang
it.
on to the bag. It's just who doesn't have a bag of holding?
I do
have
not.
one.
So either of you can carry it if you want.
If you have more items to carry, that's fine.
I have plenty of items to carry, but
He handed me the.
I think
circlet of
that would be
blasting,
in,
so I'll just
of
keep
more
it.
use for
Okay.
you.
So I have the circlet of blasting,
Yeah,
but he has
I-
the rest of the stuff in the
I
bag.
handed
Okay.
it to him. Yeah, and I pretty much took everything else, but if one of you two wants to carry the bag, we just,
Young Bull said
I don't need to carry 2 bags.
Young
of
Bull
holding,
said
so
it'd be better for me to carry it than
I handed it to Young Bull.
Alright.
Now, Young Bull, you can stow your weapons in that as well.
you didn't hear.
I appreciate that, Chip. And then he reaches over Chip and hands it to Dice. The
I thought
gesture.
you just said 3
No.
times that Young Bull said he was going to take it.
No, I said Young Bull said that he was gonna give it to me.
Oh,
The gesture is appreciated.
then I hand it to you. Or he hands it to you.
All right, let's hot step it.
All right.
We head down.
Go down.
Durnan's had a long day, and he's like, oh, all right.
No, go ahead. I'll do it.
Oh, all right. I appreciate it. And he
So
goes,
everybody gets in and I crank it down.
And then before Durnan walks away, I'll go, hey, and I'll reach in and hand him 10 platinum pieces.
What's this for?
Just for your help today. Thanks.
I appreciate it. It's been a long day. Good luck, guys. What is this?
Make a bet
Third
with
time?
Deadpool that you'll come up with one extra.
All right, everyone's back down.
Back down.
So I crank everybody down, crank the bucket back up, and then while it's up, I fly down.
Yep.
So, are y'all ready to take on that evil-looking undead thing that we saw?
I was gonna ask about that. Is that the only way we can go to get through that level?
I think we missed a couple doors.
I say we fuck it up.
Give me a history check. There, Chip.
We did miss
12.
12.
Will that get us to our goal?
It could.
You remember that you did. You don't remember what you bypassed
But I do
until you
remember
see it, but you know that you bypassed some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
we skipped on a couple of places we could go because we were following the left wall and all that stuff was.
If
on
anyone
the right
else
side.
wants to give me a history check.
I called a retreat because we weren't at our freshest.
Yeah.
Um,
no.
I think that
I
now
meant
is
when
the
we were
time.
going down. When we were going down that hallway, we stuck to the left.
And I understand that.
Yeah. No, I'm not. There was no accusation.
But every detour we make will make us weaker for the fight ahead.
I have a feeling that something like that is probably guarding something important.
I was gonna
I
ask
feel
that,
like
do
it
they
would
guard
be the
things?
best way to head back to.
I say we send him back to where he came from.
So we will head back to where the beholder was.
This is coming from Howard Phillips.
Howard
So-
knew.
Because he's from
He's
the far realm.
Yeah, the far realm.
So you guys
When you're powerful enough, you can
come
summon
down.
one of
You
these.
guys head down that circle. Not that circle. You head down that because I'm staring at a circle. You head down that main hallway, and then there's that room full of pillars. And you actually notice it first, but you see a figure walking between the pillars.
In its head, is it within 30 feet?
Yes.
Alright, so in his head, I say, what are you doing over there?
I'm admiring this Naga skeleton that is wrapped around these pillars. And who might you be?
Come out of the shadows and maybe I'll introduce myself.
I'm standing right here. I'm not in the shadows. What do you mean?
And you see a describe
I will
your
send out a picture
non-Theron character.
to the group.
Well,
you're
also
not
for the
back to
listeners
the-
at home.
yeah,
let's do a good
I know.
description.
Well, I'll send it to the group, and then you see a man wearing a
Loincloth.
he's wearing a duster, long jacket, a long coat.
Oh, like a cowboy duster,
Sort
sort of.
I guess more like a or kind of like a Indiana Jones style, like trench coat kind of.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he's got on this. When you see him, you can see that he's got, or when he turns around, he's also got the classic fedora,
Mhm.
and he has a long sword on his back, and a black breastplate that has an upside down ankh that is blue in color. And then around his neck is a necklace that also has an upside down ankh. And he's carrying a lantern, and it's actually lit around
Okay.
because he can't.
Retcon that you see light.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have said come out of the shadows. It's more,
Yes.
well,
It's more
step over
hey,
here
you
and,
there.
and come over here.
And you all recognize him that he is not part of that party that you passed earlier,
Okay.
So,
or the first time when you were
what are you
coming out.
doing down here by yourself there, sir?
Oh, well, I'm an archaeologist, so I'm just exploring these old, fascinating ruins.
Well, it seems kind of scary to come down here by yourself, don't you think?
I can pretty well handle myself, I believe.
Well, I hope you can.
How good are you at handling yourself?
I'd say I'm pretty proficient when it comes to combat.
Chip Red Belly.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Matthias Ezekiel Strauss.
Nice to meet you, Matthias.
I'm Lord Howard Phillips.
Oh, of the Phillips family
Oh,
from
shit.
Baldur's Gate.
Yep, I am the Baron of the house.
Ah, well, I
ran into your father a few times. I've done actually some work for him. It's
Have
a
you?
pleasure to actually meet you.
I've never heard of you before.
Ah, well, he was more part of a...
Insight check. 17 plus 2, I believe, is what I have. 17 plus 3, so 20. Are you telling the truth or not?
In there somewhere is the truth.
So, do you mind if I call you Maddie?
Well, are you trying to deceive me somehow?
No, I'm not trying to
Okay,
deceive you
alright.
at all.
Well, it seems that we have a spot on
I-
our team, and we're gonna have tryouts.
Do I
Fight Young
appreciate being
Bull.
called?
What'd you say?
I said fight Young Bull.
We're gonna have tryouts. We want to join our team.
Trios.
So what you're
Trios.
saying is I can call you Maddie, and you would be angry if I did so?
I'm saying I'd rather you not, and I most likely will not respond if you do. But
All right,
Are you-
Maddie. Let's go.
Are you the member of any university, library?
no, I started my own archaeological thing, I guess. I worked for the museums at Baldur's Gate for a while. Worked for a few museums here in Waterdeep.
What museum in Baldur's Gate?
You didn't plan this far ahead. Stop it.
I didn't plan for any follow-up questions.
Well, I worked for the Museum of Natural Studies and other archaeological finds in Baldur's Gate.
I've actually been there as a child.
Oh,
There was a exhibit there when I was a kid that my father thought would be very informative for me to see.
I guess.
Yeah.
And what exhibit was this?
The fertility god.
It was curios of other planes.
Then you've probably actually seen some of my works in there. Some of the things I've
How
discovered.
old do you look?
I'm middle-aged, about 45.
Okay, so that works out. Yeah. Okay. So you've been doing this for quite
A
some
little
time
over
then.
20 years now.
Okay.
And how old is?
I'm young.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like I forget how old I am. Let me see.
Well, not how old do you look, because I'm sure praying to the gods.
What
in the far realm.
what facade do you have on right now?
25. I'm still.
Because you kind of like went into the you would have turned back, or you
Yeah,
still
I guess the question is, would you have done it on the way down, or would you have done it later on?
Well, you introduced yourself as Howard Phillips.
Yeah,
but do you look like?
I still would have been dressed in noble gear.
Okay.
So
Well, fellas, I don't feel comfortable leaving little Maddie here by himself in a place like this. So
How far
I
have you
mean-
how far have you made it down into this place?
Oh, I just got down here.
Would you like to join us?
Well,
We're progressing.
Well,
seems
there's
like you've
a-
been a bit further than I have so far. Obvious, if that's not obvious, I guess.
what are your intentions down here are just finding artifacts.
Yes,
You
uncovering the ruins' secrets.
You realize that this place isn't empty, right?
Yes, I know of the quotable Mad Mage.
Hallister.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah. You're not a friend of his, are you?
No, I have never met the man myself. Whether or not we'd be friends, I couldn't speak on that matter.
Insight.
Well,
16.
What type of skills do you have besides being an archaeologist?
I am very good at combat, as you could probably tell by the long sword on my back.
May I inspect?
Are you?
Sure.
Man, inspect your armor also.
Are you?
When I woke up, I put the plus one on the shield.
Of the arcane.
No, I do not deal with magic.
so we are what's known as the Troll Skull Adventuring Organization, a subsidiary of the Troll Skull Manor.
Sure.
don't downplay yourself. My friends here are known as the heroes of Waterdeep.
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonna do a Smith tools
Yeah.
check.
And what classifies you all as the heroes of Waterdeep?
Nah, 17.
Have you?
I have not been in the
18
city
to
long, so
one
I've not heard.
to
of
check
them.
his sword. Like,
If it's
I agree.
special, then he can
Yeah,
see.
18 to check your sword. Has it been used often? Is it?
It looks like it's never been used ever.
It's pristine.
What was the guy's name that we killed?
No, we
Not-
don't
we didn't
kill
kill
him, but
Theron.
Manchun.
Theron was
So
named the
I don't know
guy.
if you.
Well, we didn't kill.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about the threat of Manchun in the city.
Oh,
as of
Manchun.
recently. Yeah, that was us.
You all are the ones that got rid of him. Okay,
We're just
that's
gonna
fine.
bump this time up to like 2:30.
We actually.
So I'll spin your sword in my hand and then give it
Thank
back
you.
to you, hilt first.
I mean, you're free to tag along if you like. Don't expect payment right away, as if you're looking for employment
Well, I'm not
among our.
looking for any sort of employment. I am employed to be down here at this current moment. So
Well, just know, you got some very dainty, colorful shoes to fill, sir.
Okay.
And
What do your
as go.
shoes? What do your shoes look like?
by the way,
As every-
Lord Phillips, I would like to give you this, and I hand you a book that is black in cover. I think you would find it to be an interesting read.
I'll take it and look at the cover. What does it say?
It doesn't say anything.
Okay.
It's
As the conversation winds down, Yumble wordlessly reaches out his hand towards
this
our
giant
companion.
meat hook.
Hello there.
Yumble gives you a firm handshake.
And you are
Young.
Youngbull. Pleasure to meet you, Youngbull. Matthias Ezekiel Strauss.
He's the muscle, and he's the best of us.
I could tell, and he is.
Yeah.
Well, all right, that's fine. I guess.
I mean, having met Nettie.
And this
Is
little
the
this
next-
little
You see
hand
a
pokes around.
mechanical man like sniffing at your boots.
That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in my days of
Oh,
adventure.
you gonna see him? You
Okay?
gonna see him?
That sounds fine by me. I reckon. Where are you from? I don't recognize your accent.
I'm from here.
Like Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm from here. I'm from there. I'm
I
from a little all over.
I was
Reckon if
built.
you know what
I
I'm saying.
assumed so.
Yeah. I built Nettie though.
Okay. Does he talk?
No.
I'm gonna put the book in my bag of holding.
So your name, I've heard you say it twice, and you said all three parts. Do you require people to call you all three parts?
No, he's
Oh,
okay
no,
with Natty.
I go by Matthias.
What did you say?
No, he already said.
What was your full name again?
He's okay with Natty.
Matthias Ezekiel
Maddie?
Strauss.
Natty. Yeah.
He's got 3 names like a serial killer.
Maddie?
Like Lee Harvey
Is that what-
No, Matthias. Please and thank you.
Lee Harvey Osborne.
All right, Maddie, let's go.
Well, you fellas ready to kill a beholder? You know what those are?
Yes, I've run into a beholder
Well,
once.
it was undead.
If that makes
Oh, it is
any-
undead. Okay, we should be able to.
We're gonna go
Dispatch with
claw
that
the
relative.
hell out of them.
Okay.
All right,
That's
let's,
fine by me.
Let's get to where we need to go.
Lord Howard, give me a perception check.
2.
All right, nothing.
I'm gonna hang back from the party. Actually, no. I'm just gonna keep walking
So you guys are heading back down the way you guys know
Yeah,
to get back down.
back towards the direction of
I-
the beholder.
We'll take a spot next to Lord Howard Schreiber.
So marching order.
Yumble will take the lead.
I'm always,
ABC
And
for
I'm gonna
me.
walk up to Matthias and go, reach my hand up because I'm very short and go,
I'm always in the
do you
back.
need me to guide you, sir? I can hold your hand.
Is
no,
it
I think
Chip,
we'll be fine. I'll just
Matthias,
follow the party.
going like this?
I do greatly
No,
appreciate it
flip
though.
it.
All right, you just seem
I guess
kind of young.
Geist is
Yeah.
going to be next to me now.
What do
No,
you
I'm
mean?
always in the back.
I don't know.
No, okay.
And then we have our Theron over there who's
Okay.
dead.
Well, okay.
Now
Okay.
Lord Phillips has moved to the middle of the group.
So you guys walk down. Are you contesting anything, or are you just following them?
No, I'm just following.
Okay.
Are you
Walking
contesting my handhold?
I mean, I'm not taking your hand.
All right. Yep. So you see everything that they pass through. There's some bodies every once in a while.
I think I lean over to Lord Howard on the way down and I go, his weapon has never been used before.
By the way, in case it ever matters, perception 23.
Oh, it'll matter
Got it.
at some point.
And insight is 18. So,
Your
Got it.
passive
But
is
that's
23.
just passive, though.
Fuck
yeah, well,
you.
passively, yeah.
Fuck you. I don't have the highest passive.
Some things you still have to actively look
Yeah.
for.
Yes, I know.
So, in your head, you hear me say, I figured.
As we pass by, do we pass by the market to get to where we're going?
Yeah, we have to.
No, then what was the other way?
What? There is
No,
there?
you passed through it.
I thought we passed through the
I
market.
thought we
to get over there.
went back through the market to go back the other way.
Yeah, we passed through the market.
But when we came down the stairs, instead of going left to the market, we're going right to the
Oh,
back.
You can
yeah.
still go left to the market.
Okay, we can go to the market, but we do not pass through it
Okay,
on the way
okay, that's
there,
what I was trying to figure out. If we passed through the market.
which is what I was trying to say.
Looking through, you see some bodies that you know should be there, and then you also see where there should be bodies, there aren't anymore as you're going down and going through the level 1. And then you guys head
I
down.
think it's resetting.
So you guys head down the stairs, and you are now on level 2. So you can turn left to go into the market if you want. Matthias, you'll start to hear like some hustle and bustle of some stuff towards the left as you're heading down.
I'll say to you, to the left over there is a goblin market, which we manage. It is
Very
also a
good.
subsidiary of
How did you all
Trollskull
come into
Manor Holdings.
control of a goblin market?
Really
Very
good with
carefully.
words. I'm a lord.
Yes, well, I figured as much.
And continue.
Okay. You guys continue on.
I think Maddie has the hots for Howard.
Let's see if it buds.
You guys head back through
Like a mushroom.
the copper room, and you're starting to see like these bodies are like fresh. They're only like 8-9 hours old, and they are, or actually, you guys slept for 8, so they're
It's
about
probably
12
longer.
hours old.
We put a
You're
little
just-
bit of work.
You see them just start walking over bodies as they're like walking through certain rooms.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, a little bit of work.
Yeah, you walk into this big bronze-covered room, and there's a flesh golem body and a skull sitting at the bottom.
Okay.
When we get to that long corridor, before we turn that corner towards where the beholder was, I'm going to cast Disguise Self into Byron.
Well, we haven't got there yet.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, you guys walk through, and then you guys pass the wooden, the makeshift bathrooms that were in there, and then you open the door, and then there's that same door that you guys saw the first time with the mural on it.
Oh yeah, there was that one, the one that you were looking at. We didn't go into that one because we kept going to the left.
I'll quickly inspect the mural.
The door of this room has a mural painted on it, depicting a dark mantle descending on an unsuspecting dwarf who is admiring a gleaming stone.
Y'all want to stop up a second?
Sure.
We didn't last time because Young Bull wanted to keep going. Young Bull?
And then this is that
Whatever you
hallway,
need.
that long hallway where you guys, if you guys come in, you guys look to the left. There's the stairs descending or ascending up to where you guys were before, and then you guys look down, and there's 3 corridors that you guys have not.
So I will try to stealth up, or actually, I'm gonna send Nettie up stealthily to the little like 3-way corridor at the end, and just like look around a little bit to see if he notices anybody.
Because we'll draw a little quick. So, door, you guys came in. There's a hallway here, a door. This way is the stairs, and then this goes down. Door, and then there's some rubble. So you guys came in this way, and this is where you guys are kind of at right there.
So I'm gonna send Nettie up to the little and just take a look around in that one closest to me.
Okay.
I like that quite though.
To stealth, Nettie rolls a 12.
Okay.
And then he just kind of goes up and takes a look at the 2 doors.
There's 2 closed doors. These do not have murals on them. And then the end of the hallway looks like it's been caved in,
So no,
like the normal
okay.
other
He was
stuff.
just checking to see if there's anybody there, and he would alert me if so.
Yep.
Hey, you taking a look at this door? You know anything about the picture?
Sure, I can take a look at the door. I
I'll
reckon.
cast guidance on you.
That feels different.
It'll help you out, shall it?
I'll inspect the door.
The one with the mural on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The mural door.
Give me investigation.
I would like to roll a history check if I can ascertain anything about what's being depicted from my knowledge of dwarves and stuff like that. If there's
Okay.
any. I know it's kind of a reach, but
Investigation or history?
no, history was what I asked for.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
investigation. for you.
13.
13. You recognize the creatures on it, but it doesn't like trigger anything, any like events or anything. That happen.
What's the thing that's
It's a dark mantle,
dark?
depicting a dark mantle depending on an unexpected dwarf who is admiring a gleaming gemstone.
Do we know what a dark mantle is?
I don't know. It's not highlighted.
It's
it just,
a
it's
monster.
It's what?
It's a monster.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just say it's like a flying
Right.
monster.
22 for my
Two.
investigation check.
Okay.
With a natural 20. And a 1 on my.
What are you looking for?
Just trying to determine what this could mean.
Looking at it, it just looks like a mural.
And it's a door.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check it for traps?
Yep.
Let me cast guidance.
You
Well,
don't
that-
get much off of like you two
Would you
kind of
like
like
to
look
know
at it together.
Sure, guys. You can
What would I
help me
ascertain
out.
the value of this mural?
I mean, you'd have to take the door.
19 to check for traps on the door.
He's an archaeologist.
There is no traps on the door.
Check the knob. Is it locked?
It is locked.
You're gonna ask the question.
Guys.
The last sentence.
You want to take this lock and I'll help you out with it?
Sure.
I'll cast guidance on you.
Yep.
Your flaw.
And
No, his archaeology trait.
no, my.
Do I have advantage on it?
In addition,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
helping you.
determine the monetary value of art objects more than a century
I'm
old.
taking a look at the lock while you try to pick it
Might
to
as well
see if I
answer.
can see any method that would work a little better.
Your fingers lower down and lockpicks come out.
24.
24.
Oh, sorry, you needed a 25. Young bull, open the door.
You feel like that should have worked, but it does not unlock the door.
Do we want to have Young Bull lock pick this door?
Hear me out before we start fucking with doors again. Every time we come up to a door that acts funny like this, it's actually a portal to a lower level, and we get our asses fucked up trying to open it.
Well, if we open the door,
We get
it
our
looks
asses
fuzzy.
fucked up. Trying to go through strange portals, not through strange doors.
They've all been doors.
Yeah,
They've
but
all
yeah,
been portals.
Yeah, but we've also tried to pass through them when it looks weird.
Does
So
any-
if we open it
They've
and it
all
looks
been
weird,
Exactly
it's
my
weird.
point.
Okay.
Just
all
don't
been
walk through
archways.
strange, shimmery doors.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Young Bull,
God.
you want to lockpick this?
Since you asked so kindly,
I like young bull lockpicks. That's fun.
young bull will swing recklessly at the
He's
door.
gonna open up a.
He's gonna
business after
destroy.
this.
He's gonna destroy this beautiful mural.
You look what he brings out. It has lockpick written on it.
I etched that
It's
in.
engraved.
Yeah,
in there.
he's using his great axe. That'll be his
Okay.
lockpicking weapon.
Yeah. I have
21 to hit.
21.
that was
You
the piece
hit
that made
it,
look like
and
a
it
key.
seems to not do anything to the door.
What is
I
the-
need a
Kind of
bigger.
chips like you kind of hit it, and it kind of like grazes and takes a little scratch out of the mural.
I need a
What
bigger
is-
lockpick.
wait,
and then he pulls out his.
What does the key?
I need a
look like?
bigger lock pick.
When you kind of look and examine it in there, you realize that it's not. You can't see through anything. It's more like encased in the door.
Does it look similar to the case that we found with the dried tiefling heart in it? Where maybe a stone key would fit the hole here?
Who is proficient in Arcana?
No, I'm not anymore.
Young
You
bull
are?
is an expert
Give me an
in
Arcana
Arcana.
Arcania.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure.
If not, then I would.
If not you, then me.
24.
24. You realize that this door is locked with an arcane lock spell. and it would need to be forced open or unlocked or whatever. Remove the arcane lock. Yeah,
Can
knocked
I
or
try to... Do I get the idea that lock picking normal means is not going to work with this?
yes.
Okay.
You'll have to
Rumble-
force it open with magic or strength.
Tomorrow I could dispel the magic on this door.
You want to try to give it a good push, and I can help you out here?
I do like pushing things.
I'm gonna guide him.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. So 19.
19. You kind of put your all into it, and you just can't force it open.
Maybe we come back.
Maybe.
And there's 2 more doors up here. You want to check them real quick before we head down to the Behold?
Yumble's gonna put on his claws,
Okay.
and he's gonna attempt to dig around the door. Does it give at all?
No.
Damn it. These things are useless! The DM won't let me use them for anything.
Hey, we use
Especially in
them
a magical dungeon that can't be destroyed
Hold on,
or
hold
distorted or anything.
Does your wand do anything with this, or just tell us that it's
It
locked?
just tells us whether it's trapped or that it's a secret door.
I'm gonna
Like
take
I
out
said-
my journal and sketch the mural.
Like I said, tomorrow.
Okay. Give me a
I
performance check.
Okay. Well,
After
this
a
is
good
gonna be
night's
garbage.
sleep, I can change out some spells, and I should be able to dispel the magic around this
A
door.
3.
You get the gist of it.
Okay. Hey, that's all I need.
So I'm gonna go check the other 2 doors for traps.
While these guys are doing
I'll
all
join
this, I'm taking that book that Matthias gave to me. I'm gonna open the front cover and just start
That's
skimming
good.
through it to see what it is.
Okay. That's
When you look at it,
23
it's all
for
written
traps on the one to
in
the
deep
left.
speech.
it is not trapped.
Is it?
And then I'll...
And
Does
it
it have a
just-
title?
No,
Does it seem
there's
to be
no
locked?
title on it
No.
at all. It seems like
Alright,
a
I'm gonna check
journal.
the other
kind
door
of thing.
first with the
Okay.
help, guys.
And it just like
Cast guidance.
details kind of a manifesto of ways people
26
believe
for traps.
to
It is
connect
not
the
trapped.
world
Is
to
it
the
locked?
far
It
realm.
is not.
Okay.
So, fellas, these doors are not locked or trapped. Do we want to hit one and the other?
Go ahead.
Alright, young boy, you want to come up here with me?
It sure looks like something a cult member would.
Alright, ready yourselves, fellas. And I will open the one to the left first.
Pulling out the
One to the
warhammer.
left. When you open it, this dusty throne room, much of this room has collapsed long ago, and most of everything is covered with dust. There are footprints crisscrossing the dusty floor, and a plain stone throne stands against the south wall.
Can I check to see what the throne may be made of?
Sure.
I'm
Cast
going
guidance on
to
myself.
ritually cast detect magic.
Do you, what roll do you want?
Investigation.
21.
21. You look at it, and it just looks like a plain stone throne.
So not the
It's
throne I'd be looking for.
No.
So I will walk up to the stone throne, and
And I
using my
Yes.
historical knowledge feature,
Okay.
I will ascertain who built it and what its purpose was.
Since this is a dwarven dungeon,
Dungeon.
Okay. So
you get that I forget the what's the dwarven's? It starts with an M. Forget.
It was something weird.
Yeah, the dwarvens built it, and this just looks to be like a secondary kind of throne room.
Gotcha.
Most of it, if there's anything behind it, it's now been collapsed, and everything's
Can I
kinda-
check the room for anything of interest or secret, like doors or anything like that?
Sure.
Cast guidance on myself. 16.
16. You don't find much.
Matthias, you want to see if that throne is as comfortable as it looks?
Are you in this room?
Mm-hmm. I'm just skimming through the book.
Give me a survival check.
I'm not one of such matters, no. It seems like a throne.
Natural 20.
It was designed for a
You look
king.
at the footprints on the floor, and you recognize them as human and what to look to be were-rat footprints.
Which direction?
they're kind of just all in the room, and then you see like a couple come out of the room, but then they kind of dissipate.
Okay. I'm gonna follow them out the room while they're doing their thing.
Okay.
I'm not going far, but I'm just walking out to see like which direction. to go.
Detect magic goes off, and you do not see.
Well,
All right, let's go to room 2.
yep. Across the way.
Okay. You open this room, and it's,
Gumball's just lounging outside, ready when you are, boss.
it is a lot smaller than the one you were before. The back of this room has
He rolls his
collapsed
eyes
and
a
fills
little.
the chamber with dust and debris. It looks like no one has opened or been in this room for ages. There's no footprints. There's dust on the doorknob, like it has been opened in a while.
So look around for
Anything,
secrets.
anything magical?
Are you still following the footprint?
I just follow them out into the hallway.
way,
Do
yeah.
I see which
You see
direction
that
they go?
my coat,
Give me another survival
my
check.
satchel. Or
20 to check around the room for things.
nothing interesting.
17.
17. You actually catch a glimpse of like a faint footprint that's leading into that mural door that you were at before.
So another thing we could try, fellas, is knocking.
It's not a bad idea. There's looks like some where we're at footprints going into that mural door there that young bull couldn't open. That
So-
none of us could have opened.
I'll walk up to the door and I will knock on the door.
Doop, doop, doop.
The door didn't refuse to open. I allowed it to remain closed.
You hear a voice come out. He goes, "Huh, who's there?"
Well, my name is Carl. I'm just coming to say hi.
You kind of then come on in.
Open the door.
The door doesn't open.
Well, sir, it seems to be locked.
Oh, is it?
It is.
That's weird. And then you hear it click.
I'll say, just so you know, sir, we're just coming in to talk. Hence why I knock.
I like talking.
And I will open the door.
Okay. When you open the door,
Roll for initiative.
No.
it looks to be an empty room. So when you open the door, there is a 30 by 30 foot room. The door's in the center, and then it expands out 30 feet by 30 feet. And then there looks to be a hallway to the left that leads into another room. But the room you are currently in, it has like a carpet, there's a chair in the corner with a table, and then you guys don't see much else.
So are you invisible, sir, or are you in the other room?
What makes you say that?
Well, I don't see anybody.
That's weird, because I see every one of you.
Okay. Well, would you like to show yourself, or is this somewhere I need to step in to see you?
You all can step in.
Can I
I'm gonna
roll
insight.
I don't need to say it. I'm just gonna roll.
I'll just keep
24.
passively inciting.
13.
13.
24.
And what is this to?
See if this dude seems shady.
Yeah. If we should just step on in.
I rolled a
as he
12.
says.
A 12.
16.
Yeah.
You get like, obviously you're deep in the dungeon, but he doesn't seem threatening at this point.
I will step in the room.
Does everyone else step in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you all circle around, I guess, you guys look down that hallway to the left, and it is another 30 by 30 foot room, and there looks to be 8 humanoids sleeping on dirty cots in the other room.
Is it lit up in here?
There's a candle on the table
Uh-huh.
that has, and then there's also a lantern. in
But
the
we
other
don't.
room.
We just see the people sleeping. We don't see who's talking.
No.
So, I look down. Do they look like were-rats?
If they were, then they are in human form at the moment.
So, sir, we heard some stories that some were-rats were around this area. We've had some dealings with some of them up top, and they seem like nice enough folks just trying to make their way. Do you have any insight as to these?
Right into that piece of ceiling fell on her.
There's a big paragraph, so we'll do a little commercial break because I'm reading this.
What is this paragraph reading brought to us by?
It's brought to you by heartburn.
Heartburn.
Something that I have after eating that queso dip.
Heartburn. Coming to a chest near you. Heartburn. When you feel it running down the inside of your throat. Burning
Maybe
the
it was
whole way
carne asada
down.
that I
And that's also brought to us by Tums. Cool your heartburn.
Cool.
Love
your
Tums.
head.
Live on Tums.
With some
Hashtag
coffee.
not sponsored.
The joy of getting older. It's
Hashtag please sponsor us.
who in the party is Zentarum? Anyone?
That's a good one.
I know Zentarum, and I've made dealings with them.
But
I'm not. I don't know if I was technically.
your
in,
former
He's on
character.
Team Phillips.
So
I don't know if that would be.
So out of
a
game
for
question,
you.
does anybody? I assume you don't wear a Zentarum
It's
signet.
They don't
on,
have a signet.
but
They do.
They have a coin. It's a coin pressed with the.
Well, they also have the double snake.
They
The
don't.
snake with wings that
but
somebody
either
else
way,
don't
you have
wear.
nothing
don't
to
know.
identify.
Nobody has any idea.
Nobody has any Zentarum symbology.
No.
The only one that would is Boulder's Gate running a.
Well, no, I guess
multi-million
Matthias could dig through his trinkets and suddenly pull one out.
So what'd you ask?
If he happens to know of the stories of were-rats that we have heard for this area of the dungeon.
He goes. I might know a story of rare rats. Wailing rare rats.
Are you into?
As you start looking around, you notice the voices coming from the chair with the table.
Okay.
So if you know these
Detect
were
magic.
rats,
I assume it'd still be going off.
Yeah, it's still going off. I got 10 minutes.
This whole room has like this whole. If it comes up, I'll retcon it to whatever.
I'm just gonna say like if I can see where he's at.
He's not holding anything magical.
Oh, okay. Well, he's kind of been like invisible.
So
or
many
something.
word games.
Because your robe of eyes is gone, right?
Can you help
It's in a
us or
bag.
not?
it's in the bag right there.
Yeah, but I
So-
could see him if he was invisible because of detect magic. I would detect.
I don't
all
know if
magic
it works
he's
like
using.
that.
You detect all magical spells that are being cast. I do believe.
Yeah, but it's
I thought it's magical.
effect. That's what see invisibility is for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
There
just
wouldn't
thought-
be a see invisibility spell if you could do that.
So, if you have the right information, sir, I was wondering if you would be interested in making some coin.
I like deals.
In your head, you hear me say, "I'm the buyer."
So,
What kind of deal do you guys offer?
Well, we're looking to purchase something, and we heard that the were-rats might have it for sale.
What is this you're looking for?
It's a key. I'm the buyer. Lord Howard Phillips.
He greets you and says, "My name is Rezerul. Rizzereyl.
Hey man, you're the one
Israel?
reading it. You can make it sound however
Yeah.
you want.
Rizerul. I'm just anybody wants to write
Yeah.
it down. Most people write it down. So Rizerul. And you don't really see like a hand or anything.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't
Yeah.
see anybody, so I'm not.
I'll
Um,
walk in next to the table. Sit
Um,
down.
There's only one chair.
I'll sit down.
You feel a
Oh.
pressure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Is there another chair that we can sit and have this discussion?
No, this should be quick.
Okay.
I'm looking for a key, and I'm willing to pay top coin for it.
2 platinum and 470 gold pieces.
To be exact.
And a robe of many eyes.
So I might know the key of what you speak.
I'm gonna insight check. Try to tell if he in fact knows or not. It's gonna be a 5.
You kind of take it where you will.
Okay. Well, if you can procure this key right now, then maybe we can get this deal done, and we can be on our way.
Well,
And out of your hair.
coin I have. I could trade you for a service.
What you need, buddy?
So, apparently there are 2 Xanathar guilds accompanying this level. If you bring me the leaders' heads, I will trade you the keys.
Do you know what the leaders' heads look like?
There is a guild on the northeast part of this level, and the leader is Shun Shurith.
Oh,
Okay.
And then there's also a Xanathar guild down past, more to the southeast-ish. It's a burly woman, and her name is Nita the Unbent.
Does she happen to wield an axe?
And wear furry clothes?
The same.
I'm not sure if her head will still be on the body by the time we get back to where we killed her.
Oh. Well, if you had proof of this, then you'd be halfway there.
Well, the
We'll
proof
see
we
what we
have,
can do.
we had to bury under a tree as she murdered one
And,
of our friends.
You buried her under a tree?
No, we buried him under a tree after she
He
murdered him.
doesn't care about that. Listen, how much coin do you actually have?
Enough.
How much is enough?
Enough is never enough.
Are we changing the deal? Because I thought I just made my
We
deal.
didn't make a fucking deal. I mean, we're certainly in the spots of negotiation, are we not?
Yeah.
100 platinum pieces for the key.
Give me a persuasion check.
21.
I mean, it could just be as simple as your life for the key. I didn't. That was out of
Did you
character.
say that out loud?
Okay.
Out of character.
You're about to piss Lord Phillips off.
Yeah, you were about to get Theron.
Yeah.
About to get there, and I like it.
The one good thing is the only guy that can do damage to me with fire fully is now gone.
Do you know that?
You're dead.
Theron's dead.
Yeah.
You don't know what this new character
You're
got.
right, I don't. But as far as I know,
He could find you just as annoying as Theron did.
I don't know what you're talking about. Theron loved me.
In Chip's own mind, yes.
Would you roll?
21.
21. Well, how about 100 platinum and the one head that you apparently have already killed? We can meet in the middle.
Well, aren't we planning on going through this whole place anyway?
Yeah.
How about
Said
50
it sounds like it aligns
platinum?
with your interests anyway. There.
How about 50 platinum in the one head of the person we already killed, or just both heads?
In your head, you hear me say, I want this key now, and I just want this to be over with.
It's right down the corridor.
He's still invisible, right?
Yes.
Okay.
100 platinum and a hit. I like that deal better.
Well, I mean, we might as well just give both heads.
And you start to see like the flame on the candle kind of flicker, like he's kind of playing with it.
I think we'll just get you both heads then.
Okay, both it is.
See you when we see you.
And he doesn't say anything.
And I actually finger gun him.
Like with an actual gun. Like
No.
He finger guns back, but you don't know that he doesn't.
All right.
He goes, all right.
Well,
See you when I see you.
can I see you? All right. Well, let's head out, fellas.
So, you all already killed the leader of the one faction?
So, with detect magic, I would be able to see a faint aura around him.
no.
Right.
It says visible creatures.
Right before we leave.
He's invisible.
If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature. Okay, or object in the area that bears magic.
That's
One
why
second,
there's
read
a
that
see
again.
invisibility spell, Bill.
You can't do both.
Hey, what was your name again?
Rizerul. RezzerYL.
Real quick before we leave, could you show us the key to make sure that we know that you're not lying about having it?
I stop as I'm walking out and I go, yeah, that's a very good idea.
Well, I mean, I asked about the look of this before, and I was berated for it. So yeah, let's see it.
You need to know they have the key, you dumbass.
Not what it looks
We all
like.
knew it was a stowed key.
You chirp off in the corner right quick.
There we go. Carl's adopted Theron's personality. There it goes.
I feel like Theron is still with us.
He says, I have it in safekeeping. I promise you, it exists.
Insight.
Yeah, and
On that
I'll
promise.
insight as well.
Same.
Youngblood is sure it exists.
20.
22.
26.
He is truthful.
Are you aware at?
Absolutely not.
Insight.
24.
15.
14.
He is telling the truth.
Really?
Okay.
He is not a were-rat.
Big oof.
Can you drop that spell just for a minute so we can see what you look like, so we know when we come back to finish this deal that we've actually made it with a person?
I'm sure he'll still be invisible when we get back.
It feels rude to make a deal with someone we cannot see.
Give me a persuasion check.
Says the person who's body.
Shut the fuck up, Geist.
Just doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Persuasion, you say? 5.
He looks at you.
You can't
And-
tell.
Yeah. And he just kind of laughs and he's like, you'll see me when you get back.
Okay.
He says nothing. You think he's gone.
I've already walked out of the room by this point.
I've gone with Lord Howard Phillips.
Okay.
Let's
And I
go.
look over at the chair and I'm like,
But we don't see that.
I'm beginning to think this is more effort than it's worth.
Well,
As we leave.
So now you have a dilemma. You have
Well,
a deal with Shun.
We make
to
a
get the
deal to
key.
make a deal to make a
So
deal.
now you
Where
have a
does
deal
it
to
end?
get the key?
well, I mean, we don't know where this key is, so I mean, we could just murder them all and then still not know where it's at or have
That guy was a
some-
We
fucking
don't
asshole.
necessarily need the key.
We could still murder them all.
Well, we.
We need to go back and kill the
Yeah,
rest
that is
for
very
them.
true. Because if we kill Shun, then there's no trouble for the goblins at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the
And
original
apparently
deal
we
with
need to-
Shun? It was if we bring you the key, you'll
If we
let
bring
the
you the
market
key,
exist.
the market exists.
Okay.
They don't push the market out. But we're still going to go back and murder the beholder and everybody that was back there because it's there.
Yeah.
That is something I will stick to.
But-
Everyone at the end of
But
this hallway
Shun's
needs to
up
die.
on the other end.
Right.
Yes. Shun is past the
Yeah,
market.
the
Shun is part of the Xanathars Guild, right?
And
Yeah,
so,
he's
So we
the-
need to kill Shun
He's
to
the-
make a deal with Shun.
yeah.
Yeah.
To fulfill the deal with Shun, we must murder him.
Hold
To
on, is
fulfill.
Is Shun the guy that we made the first deal with?
Yes.
Yes.
He's the one that wants the key.
He's
So
the one that
now-
you made the deal
Do-
that
do you see-
if
do you
you
see
bring me the
the
key,
Yeah, we're
I'll
in a
keep the
dilemma
market
right
open.
now.
What's the point?
Yeah. Deal 1 is with Shun.
I mean,
So it's either we kill these were-rats or
Well,
we kill Shun.
Other big
game,
thing,
why
though,
don't we
is-
just fucking kill everybody?
That's what I'm saying. I said that in game.
Well, but the big thing is though is like,
But
what does
we
this
don't
key
know
go
where
to?
the key's at.
Right, but that's Jungle's point. We don't need the key. The only reason we need
Maybe
the
we
key.
do, because maybe the key leads to something very great.
Or
Maybe
level 3.
maybe not.
Or the key leads down the
I think
next
the
set of
only
stairs.
reason you guys know that the key exists is because Shun brought
Right,
it
yeah.
up.
Why would he want it so bad if it wasn't for something very important?
Yeah, so we need to kill everyone,
I'm
get the
on
key,
board with Carl with this one.
and then I'll speak to Dead. We can get the head of Shun, and then
And
we'll
right
speak
now,
with Dead
we
with
don't
it.
know where this key is, so to
Figure out
get
what
it
it does.
in,
The
at the
point
end of the
is-
day, to get the key, we don't know where
The
it's
point
at.
is, we're working our asses off for a deal that really doesn't matter.
I wouldn't say working our asses off when it's probably something we were going to do
It's
anyway.
you've made so far. You've made 2 truthful deals. Like Shun was truthful when he said, "If you bring me the key, I'll do this." Rizzle is the same. He'll be truthful if you do this. He'll give
But
you
it's
the key.
also the Xanathars Guild, and we should just wipe them off the plane anyway.
We're
I'm
going
not
to go
just-
through it all anyway. If it means we don't have to, like, search for a key and we can get it from somebody that knows where it's at, we might as well just check out the dungeon, come back through, and fucking kill everybody anyway.
Was there any obvious like Zentarum paraphernalia in that room?
That was.
Would you like to make an investigation check to find out?
And he also did offer us the deal for the chick we already
I'm
killed
pretty
plus
perceptive,
100 platinum.
Yeah.
So in all actuality, we don't have to kill Shun to get the key from the guy.
But we're still going to kill Shun because he disrespected Howard Phillips.
How about people?
I don't know why my mouth did that.
Well, you changed the
Howard
deal to
Phillips.
both heads.
He changed it back.
Yeah.
Both heads.
Yeah, the deal
Oh, I
got
thought it
changed.
was
to,
either or.
Nope.
no, it got changed
said-
back.
He said
Whatever.
now
I'm
the
not
both
giving
heads
this
is
guy
better.
my money because fuck him.
So let's just head on down, and then we'll figure out what
Head
we're
on
gonna
down to D.
Okay.
to
So,
the opposing
so
town.
there is no time limit on Rizzle, but there is a time limit on Shun, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
Right.
do. Okay.
Well, let's go find this beholder, get the head off of that bitch, and kill everybody else down there.
Yeah.
Go to Shun, tell him deals off by way of Young Bull hacking his fucking head off.
Right. Hey,
There, and
guys,
there's a bunch of people that were in that room
can I see that bag real quick?
that did not seem like they were very happy.
Because at that room,
And I'm going to.
if you guys remember, there was 2,
pull out-
and then there's all those people with crossbows that were.
I'm gonna pull out the robe of eyes, and I'm gonna hand it to you and say, maybe it would be a good use for you to put this thing on.
That's a
Oh.
very interesting item you
Grab
have
it.
there.
And it's you have to attune to it, right?
Yes.
Do you have a slot?
I mean, for when we have time to do so, I feel like that's quite the benefit.
I'll
to
put it in
have.
my bag.
Okay.
And we will head to the beholder.
Okay. Yep, so you guys head back
Don't forget to use that thing on your
into the room with the dust monsters through the many, many hallways and turns.
dust monsters.
The rust monsters.
Oh, rust monsters.
And then.
You dusky.
Yeah, dusty bitch. That was nice.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Zach.
god.
What was the point?
Takes the camera out.
Oh, fingers.
The beholder's dead.
Well, yeah, he's undead.
Actually, while you're over there, can you turn that camera scotch towards me? Just a scotch.
Just a scout.
Oh yeah, and I guess
There you go.
your
That's good.
what's your
Perfect.
passive perception?
18.
I guess you would notice the thing about his eye.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say something about it. You haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
Do you have a lazy eye?
No, I've got a purple eye.
Okay.
His
So
eye is
do you have a figure, or are we still using this one?
Use that one.
Okay.
That figure's getting painted as well.
Where would you be at in said party?
Um.
Oh, I think I already did it, right? You're towards the back.
Yeah.
So it chips up here, then we have back.
You know what's funny is I have to choose between the robe or the cloak of protection.
Ooh. Because you can't wear both.
No.
I could, on our next short rest, I could remove my eye and put that on.
I mean, I don't care. I'll hang on to it for now, and
Okay.
we'll decide.
I
what
would
to
just
do
have to
with it
take off my circlet, remove the Ezra's eye, put the circlet back on.
So, do y'all want me to have Nettie go and peek up around the corner.
So
real
that
quick.
talk and then walking.
Is this where you all ran into your?
Do we see that girl's body
Is there
there?
a fucking body?
You do not see a body. You actually, as you get closer, you see a blood trail getting
Okay.
pulled back.
Yes, this
Where
is
there's an undead beholder, there are undead.
Well, we know it's there. How do we want to start?
I could have Nettie take a look around and see if it's still in the same spot.
Does anybody here by chance know the spell Fireball?
No. That would have been the.
No.
That's
That would have been
So
our person that died.
We knew somebody that
Nobody
did.
does.
Nettie rolled a 6.
A tier roll
For stealth?
Yeah. He just
Chip's
wants to
face.
go and peek around the corner real quick.
Matthias, can you keep secrets?
Always, of course.
How well did you know my family?
You
You said you knew my father.
I've done a lot of work for your said family. I
I
would
assume
say.
this is on the.
On
The
a
walk,
The
walkover.
walk there.
Yeah.
hour walk it takes to get there.
Probably.
It's not that far.
You gave me this book.
15 minutes or so.
I assume you know a little more than you let on about my father. And
I know some of your family's, I'd say, deeper secrets.
Wow,
That's new.
your dad was into bondage.
all right, as long as you can keep secrets, I'm gonna cast disguise self, and I'm gonna change into Byroom.
Okay.
I was waiting for that.
Just like his papa.
The cow was passed down.
So, are you hanging back there?
Jimbo will walk up to the corner.
Well, he's sending Nettie to kind of like.
Peek around.
That's
Forward.
fine. He'll walk up behind Nettie.
And
Actually,
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
right
insight
by
check
Nettie
you on
as
that
well.
too.
Huh?
Okay.
I'll be right by Nettie as well.
Everyone else.
13.
You sense it's the truth. I mean, he. Because I wouldn't be able to really contest it, I'd say, because.
So,
It's
are
the
you
truth, yeah.
just looking? Are you sneakily looking?
Well,
like,
Nettie
it's
was
like-
gonna
yeah.
peek
not
around
he
and
more or
just see if
less
he
had
saw it where we knew it to be.
association.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your persuasion bonus?
Very low.
Okay, then yeah, I would have passed. I'm just thinking passive.
Yeah. Plus.
I'm gonna
Plus
cast
0.
guidance on
Okay,
myself.
yeah.
Nettie looks around, and he does not see.
So I asked Nettie, you see him?
Then you look around, and you do not see the beholder either.
Let's follow this blood trail.
You guys want to group stealth this?
It's cocked.
Better.
I was gonna say, man, you should have just kind of kept that. It
I
was
know.
a little cocked, but not. We're group stealthing.
Yep.
Not that bad.
So what do we need to hit?
What do we get?
26.
6.
Okay.
13.
13.
16.
Good.
22.
Good.
12.
Okay. You guys seem stealthy.
So I guess Young Bull and I will take the forefront and we'll just start trying to slowly
Young-
follow the blood path.
Yumbo will head up right to the other side. There we are.
You know, there is a
Okay.
mechanic too that if we move half speed, we get a bonus to your stealth as well when you move slower.
Yeah, but
So-
who plays by those rules?
Just saying.
Is everyone following
Yeah.
suit?
I would take it that if we were moving stealthy, we were probably moving at half speed just to try to be quiet.
Yeah.
There's some more of your rocks on that map.
In fact, I think that's a rule because there are certain rogues who can go full speed
Yeah.
while stealthing.
But
So we don't see anything.
as you guys get to the corner, you guys notice the beholder over here,
Does
but it does
notice
not
us.
see you.
Should we unload on this
I
motherfucker?
can try to stun him. Give us some extra benefit.
Can you blind
I'm
him?
going
You're
to
all
cast,
the way in the back though.
Once I know we're ready to like go after this dude, I'm gonna cast blur on myself.
Okay.
Before we turn the corner, Matthias reaches into a bag and pulls out a mask and slides it over his face.
Describe it to us.
All right.
The face or the mask is like half, and then it just reveals his one purple eye on the one side.
So it's like a hockey mask, and he's like Casey Jones, like ready to.
That'd be
Yeah.
fucking
So he's
cool.
Naruto.
Anything engraved on the mask or anything?
So
Yeah,
my,
Just a
JoJo's
white
Bizarre Adventure.
mask.
my
I was
action
thinking
Phantom
uh,
of the Opera.
with the one
Kind
eye.
of, yeah. It's kind of Phantom
from
of the
Naruto, the guy.
I'm gonna cast
Oh, I
Power
know.
on
Oh,
myself
Obito,
and then
I think.
do
Yeah.
my range with it when everybody's ready.
Okay, so we're readying things. So you're readying Blur, moving in.
Young readies throw axe twice.
Okay.
I mean, I could get up to it.
Does that work?
I mean, you
It's an
could go
attack
up when I
action.
do.
Well, I'm saying because
That's
isn't it
fine, I mean,
magical? If you throw it, it sees
If it
it won't.
if it ever notices, I can get
Will the
up there
magical ability
and try
still
to
work?
stun him.
Doesn't Undead
You
Beholder
could,
have
but
that
there's nothing to
ability?
hide
Oh, no, I
behind
don't
for you
think
to
so.
sneak
I
straight
don't think
up
they
to
have
it.
the.
So
Yeah.
you'd be
I
better
think
off
that's
just
their
running up
downside,
when
is
I
they
do
don't
if that's
have
what
the
you're
They don't have
attack
the,
Yeah,
the
they
Yeah,
don't,
that
they
goes
don't
to
have
added
that
benefit.
particular ability. They have a much worse
So,
ability.
Chip, what are you preparing?
I am going
Well,
to cast
Situationally worse.
Guiding
Yeah,
Bolt
I guess so.
Once
at
everybody triggers.
second level. Yeah, I'm holding. I wanted to go.
It's gonna
first.
depend for me. I'm just gonna
No,
hang
think
back
about
and
it.
wait.
So that
for
way
me.
I can
Anytime
get us
magic is
advantage.
pretty bad.
Is Matthias
So it's going to be
preparing?
hard with like
Um,
moving in. So
So Geist and I are going to run in at the same time. He's going to run in and attack. I'm just going to run in and cast Blur on myself.
Then Yumble will run in and attack as well.
There, I mean, Matthias.
Oops.
Matthias will run in, pull out his long sword, and then just run in.
okay,
I'm
I'm going to
run in
give
and
the
cast-
front two people a surprise ish.
I guess.
And
Well,
then-
he would be surprised
Matthias will attack.
if he doesn't know we're there. He's surprised. So in the first round, surprise creatures can't take actions, reactions, bonus actions.
So technically, we'll be able to take a turn before he does.
Yeah.
So we can all roll initiative if it's easier for you to track that way, and then just know that he won't act on that first turn.
That's fine.
Unless he wants
We're
to
all
do it
initiative.
other ways.
Yeah,
but,
just saying, like if that's the way you want to do like surprise round, that probably works the best.
Because technically, again, there's no surprise round. It's just you determine who's surprised, who's not, and the people who are surprised just don't have actions in the round.
Well, I'm glad I rolled it on that and not the attack.
Let me roll mine.
You already rolled yours.
Mhm.
I'm rolling like Howard over here.
Okay. Geist.
Should go fast.
27.
Matthias.
12 or 13.
13. Howard.
17.
17. Chip.
5.
Carl.
8.
Young Bull.
13.
Matthias also got 13, right?
Massagers.
So I liked what we did yesterday. You guys get to act on the same turn at the same time.
I thought that was fun.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
how I
do it on
usually
critical
try to do
roll.
it.
I like
Yeah.
it. So you guys can movement, attack, movement. You guys can kind of coordinate together.
So what you're saying is, right now, Young Bull and Matthias need to pull off the biggest power move ever.
Fastball special. Young will
What
throw
did Howard
Matthias
do?
at the creature.
17.
17. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Technically, surprise round goes off, so everyone gets a. Hurrah! Geist, you're first.
It'll take me my bonus action to get up to him.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
That's,
Alright.
Is that 50 before it?
Yeah. So you were 5 away.
So yeah, you need your bonus action to get up to him.
Yeah. So
Might as well circle his bitch ass if you got the movement.
Yeah, go by that open door.
I'm going to hit him with the Kasarigama on the first attack.
I haven't fixed it yet, have I?
No. $22 to hit.
That hits.
And I'll use, as it hits, I'll use a key point to try to stun it.
Stunning strike.
Stunning strike.
Constitution saving throw.
Stunning strike.
Con save.
It's so quiet now. 16.
It just passes. But damage still goes. For 5 points of damage. And then
It's one of the few plus stats that the beholder has is con. Everything else is negative or
18
0.
to hit.
Yep.
And I'll try to do one more key point to try to stun it.
Do you roll your damage?
I'm about to.
That is a 11.
It fails. It is stunned until my next turn.
Okay. So stunned, it's incapacitated, can't move, automatically fails strength and dex saves, attack rolls against it have advantage.
Yep. And that is 12 points of damage. And you can get there, you can get there.
You can probably move around.
Yeah, so, since it's stunned, just in case something else happens, I'm gonna move one off. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Howard.
All right, so 10, 20, 25 to get in front, and then 30 back. Yep, perfect. Do I notice if he's stunned or not? Does he look like he's kind of frozen in place?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a big old bruise on his head.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Because
So
you say
His eye stalks
with
are
that, then I'm
down
just
in
going
place.
They got the
to.
Mortal Kombat stun.
I'm just going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
So first
No, because his eyes
blast.
have little spirals.
16 plus 10, 26 to hit.
There's little Tweety birds.
7 force damage, and then the second attack. Wow, that's 13.
13 will miss.
Oh, okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Young Bull and Matthias.
I'll wait until Young Bull acts.
Okay.
So he can get out of my way.
Jesus.
You move first, so I don't have to move through.
Yumble will run up to the beholder and circle around to
10, 15, 20, 25.
25. One more? Yeah, right there. 30. And he's going to rage and take 2 attacks. What do
Okay.
you want to do?
I will get as close as I can to the beholder. I have 30 feet movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then I will, well, this looks a bit more deadly than I was believing. Well,
This is a little bigger.
Howard, I hope your friends are good at keeping secrets. I'll put away my longsword, and then you'll see that this black, tentacle thing shoots out of my back and then wraps around my arm.
Alright.
Okay.
I sent it to you.
Custom class.
And that'll be, it.
I'm not reading that.
Yeah, it's pretty long. It's the whole class, so...
Is that your action and everything?
I can't do anything
okay.
else. I guess I will... Nope. Yep, that's
Okay.
it.
Then we'll swing.
I'm not close enough to provide the whole action.
21 to hit.
Yep.
So that's a D10 and 2D6.
It is not undead.
Oh, it isn't?
It is.
Damn.
It is. It is.
Okay.
It is.
I was like, what?
How is it not?
9. 17. Do you need me to split up the radiant and the slashing, or?
No.
Okay. 17 makes slashing and radiant. Add 2 more. 19.
Rage bonus.
Glad you remembered that.
Second attack. 21 to hit again.
Yep.
You did have the reckless.
Oh, Jesus. 2, 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 2 is 16 magical slashing and radiant. That is your booster.
It is now bloodied.
Wow.
Carl.
Well, seeing as my buddies are doing so well, I will just run up to it
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
and I will take 2 attacks, please.
Okay.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
For 12 magical bludgeoning.
You're rolling at advantage, right?
No.
He's stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
So if you want to roll,
I did.
For the okay.
Yeah. The second roll I did, I just counted to see if it was a nat 20. So this one would be 25 to hit.
Yep. Well, and technically this is a surprise round, so
Yeah.
it's advantage anyway.
So 10 magical bludgeoning. And then Nettie will run up to the open space beside me. And he will try to bite him.
Okay.
Uh, 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
So the new attack is called Force Empowered Rend.
Oh yeah, because you switched over to like the real thing, right?
Yeah. The published version.
So
of
that'll
it.
be 6 force damage. And Nettie will step back 2 squares beside Matthias to give somebody else room to get in there. And I'll stay there.
Okay. Ship.
I'm gonna fly in and basically to that corner right there. Come down a little bit there. Yep. And I will guiding bolt.
Okay.
At second level.
We'll move Theron over here to the
19 to hit.
19 will
Oh,
hit.
wait. 13 plus 7. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay.
I said 19 will.
I didn't.
Jeez.
It's a formality.
19 hit with 20.
Yeah, 20 does not. It's too much.
Fuck you.
See, that's the most evil thing
18
that I've seen.
points
This is like
of radiant
create a
damage.
monster whose
18?
AC changes
Yeah.
every time it gets hit.
Starting to wither a little bit.
So Nettie can heal me now.
What?
So they changed it to the self-repair he can do it 3 times a day. It says he can do it to himself or to one construct or object within 5 feet of him. So I'm a construct.
Are you technically
Are
a
you?
construct or humanoid?
You'd have to check.
You're
Yeah.
Forged. I don't think that makes you a construct anymore.
I don't know. I'll have to check.
Yeah, looking at that one.
Just going in.
Because you're not fully a construct, you're like somewhere in the middle.
Geist.
Warforged soldier.
Move around.
So is he stunned to the end of your turn?
and
You're
do my
considered
turn.
a humanoid.
I'll move around on the other
That's
side
pretty
of
fucking
Carl. And I'll try to hit him again.
I think it's because you have like your own sentience that makes
Oh,
you not
yeah.
a construct.
That'd be pretty cool though. That sucks.
It'd be pretty
18 to hit.
Yep.
One more key point. Stun him for another round. Attempt to stun him. for another round.
Given I see they didn't take the mending thing out.
No, which is wild.
Or you can still mend it.
That's a 1.
He is still stunned for another round.
Yeah, but mending takes a minute. That's the one thing.
Guys are no
downside.
You can have a holder and just stun.
Right.
That
9
was crazy.
points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
You just use them as the
You can use react.
23 to hit
Yep.
Give an attack disadvantage.
for 7 points of damage.
That's pretty awesome.
And then
He's still holding on.
bonus action unarmed strike. 20 to hit.
Yep.
For 11 points of damage.
How do you do it?
Ooh.
Punch it in his main eye. As far as my arm can go.
As he goes down, I say something in deep speech, which would basically translate to.
I bind you to my service.
See you home tonight.
Tell Yog Sothoth I sent you back.
And it responds, "You're not the one that sent me."
So
I'll
he
say
does.
something in deep speech as well. Return to the mother, Shub Niggeroth.
Oh god, now we have some fancy thing going on. So,
What'd you just say?
Geist
Return
turn.
to the mother. Shove Nigara.
Flip that way.
I said the same thing both ways.
Bad guy 4. Dum dum dum.
You were here last time.
Shit.
Their surprise is up.
Oh.
So you're saying there are more things for Youngbull to hit.
They're all warforged.
Could I have heard them getting ready?
They're vampires.
We're still in initiative.
They're phalanx.
They're taking their turn.
I call
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, they're weird little things. How far are you?
I just beat 6th gym.
This should be fine.
What do you think that sword is here?
Sword.
Actually, I gotta stand.
Good. Go ahead and punch him.
I cast Fireball.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not anymore, we don't.
Can I borrow a spell from the dead guy?
Can Morden allow me one use of Fireball a day? As since I made a prayer to.
Just take Flame Strike.
So you see, whoever can see into the hallway, you see 6 humanoids go into the hallway and they kind of crouch down and they all have heavy crossbows.
Well,
Huh?
That's
I'm
fine.
glad I didn't go into that corner.
So, they see Geist.
That's part of those clips. Bumping the table doesn't fuck up our angles anymore.
Yeah.
It
And
does
I
shake
don't
the
watch-
cameras.
I don't
but-
watch the camera just
Yeah.
slowly twist on its base.
The only person they see is me and Carl. No.
I mean, I'm the same
Matthias.
distance.
They can
Yeah,
see.
Matthias and Nettie,
Yep.
and they can
So
see Youngbull.
they're pretty much all gonna take shots at Geist because that's all they kind of see.
What? Okay.
Yeah, because it's just literally inside of the beholder.
They're just
He's,
focus firing.
he's still
They're smart.
he's fisting the beholder right now, and he's getting shot.
In all actuality, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Take one fucker out at a time.
So it's that. So the lowest is
I
a
just want to know what that
6.
command was.
Okay.
If I take that out, the lowest is a 12.
Okay.
13. 15.
You should have started with the highest.
16.
Oh.
21.
Why am I here?
Just a little bit.
Is that the last one?
And he can
Yeah.
deflect it. At no cost.
No, cost reaction.
At no cost.
Does 1 piercing damage.
Wow!
Deflect it! You shall take no damage.
Well, I imagine
take
I
their
see all
damage
those
and throw it
crossbow bolts
back at
coming
his
flying
ass.
out of the hallway.
Yeah.
Who was that one from?
We'll say number 1. He's in the middle.
Catch right back in his eyeball.
Sure, I'll catch it and throw it back.
You got the ability, might as well do it.
Okay.
Yeah, key point, baby.
Oh, does it cost a key point?
It
Costs
costs a
to
key
throw it
point to
back.
throw it back.
Yeah, throw it back at him.
Do you have to do anything to catch it?
No, it just takes my reaction to catch
nice.
it. And
If it's a low enough damage, you just catch it.
Yeah.
Or like you roll to
You roll a
reduce the
D10.
damage.
Yeah,
if
and
you
then
reduce the
reduce it.
damage back to 0,
Yeah,
you
but
But
can
it's
catch
it's
it.
a
one.
D10 plus
your
your
dex.
monk level plus your dex.
Yeah.
Is
No.
it? I think it's just your deck.
Well, yeah. Well, they just add it all up together, but it's just 1d10 plus 10.
Yeah. If he reduces the damage down to 0, he can catch it and throw it back.
Yeah,
But it
it's-
only did 1.
If it's
so.
plus 10, it's his monk level plus his dexterity.
Not 20.
Oh!
So now I don't have the thing anymore.
Is it the damage die?
Is your monk damage die?
It's on. It's like a
Damage,
thrown
yeah.
weapon.
It should be.
It's treated as a monk weapon.
So it
Yeah,
needs
so
to be
you're-
D6,
So
right? Are you
Yeah.
at
So it'd be
D6 now?
2d6.
Yeah, d6.
Yeah, it'd be 2d6.
unless,
Plus your
yeah.
modifier.
oof.
You hear number one cheering. I think I got him.
I guess it could be a D10. Because a monk weapon doesn't have to use the monk dice, but
Yeah.
it makes more sense that it's a D6.
Well, because it goes up every couple levels.
Right, you can use a short sword and not treat it as a dagger.
15
at
points of
level
damage.
Right.
Woo! Okay. He's bloodied by his own goddamn arrow.
Yes.
That's just funny. So you just go.
Oh, that guy 3. God damn! Why do these people keep rolling so
Beholder
fucking
number
high?
2.
Jesus fucking Christ!
If only we had a fireball.
It's 6
Seriously.
Jason.
Why do you need Fireball when you've got something better?
Yeah, something that deals damage on the beginning and the end.
Yeah, something that. Never mind.
Something that killed Theron.
Acid damage.
It was the
Gets
acid
The
damage.
bane,
time.
the bane of your existence.
Every frickin' time. First character to die to acid damage was killed by a black pudding. Second character to die to acid damage was dropped into a fucking pit of acid.
Well, he didn't drop. Well, yeah, he just.
Yeah,
fell.
he did. It was,
He
it was
fell.
a trap. he dropped into a pit of acid.
And no one could get him out of there
Nope.
because the walls were smoothed out.
Theron could have gotten out of that. He would have
Misty
teleported
step.
his way out.
Damn,
Yeah,
man,
These look like bugbears.
It was after that trap that every single character that
And
had
the
conjuration
4 that
spells
went
to
in
teleport.
dashed, and then number 1 and 3 will throw javelins at Geist, since they are still the only person who misses.
Too bad you used reaction.
Throw me one of your purple markers when it comes my turn.
That's all I have right
Or
now.
Lela.
Lello.
17
Nope.
and a 19.
Nope.
What?
Because I did an unarmed strike, it gets boosted up.
Custom
Both
blast!
javelins fucking miss. You have a custom class too?
Yep.
Jesus.
I made it.
I'm gonna nerf all of these things. No, it's fine. And then the other one's Dash. Howard.
Okay, I'm gonna step along basically so I can see straight down that hallway. Cool. So 20, this point right here. 20, so here and here and basically down to here and right to there. I'm going to cast the Hunger of Yog-Sothoth right on that point. And yeah,
Okay.
my turn.
Push their shit in.
Young Bull and Matthias.
So they are now blinded and in
Defer the attacks
a
to you.
freezing horror of
Then we'll recklessly
Slithering
swing at number 2. 18 to hit.
Yes. And this is
Number 2.
number 2.
10 magical slashing.
Okay.
Second attack. This time against number 5. 22 to hit.
Yep.
Jesus. 9 magical slashing.
Okay.
And Young Bull will maneuver to the other diagonal.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Matthias will go up to where number 4 and 6 are. Yep, right there. And you just hit number 2, right?
Half of one is always one.
Well,
Number 2 and
You just
5.
hit number 2.
Yeah. And
Okay.
number 5.
Then I will. For my bonus action, I shall cut myself, and you all watch as icicles spew out of my arm and then go around my weapon, and then I will stab number 2.
Okay.
That's weird.
The weapon of your tentacle that's wrapped around your arm.
Yes, you have a tentacle and an ice thing
Yeah,
now?
it's the ice thing is from the Blood Hunter feature.
Oh.
you take damage to yourself?
Yes, I do. I reduce my max by 6. Will a 13 hit?
No.
I ate him.
Okay, that's even lower. So
Okay.
that's it. No, don't hit.
Carl.
Carl will move around adjacent to Young Bull. And he will attack number 2. Does a 17 hit
Yes.
for 11 magical bludgeoning? Is he still up?
He's bloody.
We'll hit him again. Does a 16 hit
Yes.
for 9 magical bludgeoning?
And you take out number 2.
And then Nettie will bite number 6.
Okay.
19 to hit?
Yep.
For 10 force damage.
10 it is.
That was max damage for Nettie. I'm done.
Chip.
I'm not going to move, but the light started spewing from my eyes and my mouth, and I shout, Morden's Radiance burn you! And I cast Word of Radiance. So I need 4 and 6 to make con saves. 15 DC.
The lowest is 22.
14 and an 11.
So they both fail.
This is 4 and 6.
Yep. So they both take 10 radiant damage. Good roll.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay.
Or hover.
Can I retcon something just that I say on my turn?
Maybe.
I just say, don't forget to smash their brains.
Yeah, because these are Zentarum dudes. So they got
No, they're Xanathar.
Xanathar. That's what I meant. I meant
I'm gonna move
Xanathar.
around to behind 6, so I'm not in the middle of the hallway anymore.
So if you
We're gonna pull
move,
your arm out.
4 is going to get opportunity attack.
That's
See if
fine.
you can kill.
Well, that's true. I couldn't try to punch him in the face before I moved.
Yeah, and remember, all that's in black now, so they can't. Even if you don't have to move, because they can fire.
15 to hit.
15 to hit? No.
Sitting is matching up.
Saying
24.
24
I love
hits.
that, though. I like Nettie, but it's so cool.
Mhm.
Metal Mastiff.
10 points of damage.
He's still up.
And
There's
bonus
a
action,
picture somewhere
straight.
of like a Warforged, and he just has his hand on top of his
26 to hit.
Yep.
For 12 points of
And
damage.
then all I had that was like the master's jaw.
Take out number 4.
Like it.
And I'll move behind number 6.
And then start like spinning rapidly.
And that's all it.
Red guys?
Yep, red guys.
So as the freezing cold of this unending darkness that they are surrounded in, they are going to take 4 points of cold damage, each of them. The red ones, at least.
Did we see what the red ones looked like before the darkness hit?
Only really, well, you saw them, and
I
they
was
were
right behind Geist.
they were humans, they look like humans, and they were wearing leather armor, and they had heavy crossbows and maces.
Okay. I was just wondering what they look like.
And then
They are blinded.
Which way is out?
And they are standing in the middle of black, and milky white acidic tentacles are beginning to rub up against them, and
They all die.
Alright, they end their turn.
I can still see them.
I forgot that you still can.
Yes.
I just imagine them how you're moving them, just being like hop ho hop 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 ho hop, like moving in unison.
They're still in it.
Yeah.
He's not.
Oh yeah.
Did they take the damage at the start of their turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also difficult terrain, so.
Yeah, it is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So 2 are still in it that you can see.
Okay.
They need to make
So
dex
they
saves.
need to make dex saves.
Make a dex save.
Seven and a 10.
They fail. So they're going to take 8 points of acid damage. The ones that still remain inside.
That's what killed Theron.
Okay.
Start of their turn.
Yep, number 1 and 3.
1 and 3 are going to take 8 points of cold damage.
What's going on, guys? Just here to party.
I guess he'd kind of like, ugh.
Sentinel. When they enter my space.
Is it?
No.
Oh. So
Sentinel.
they have enough room. Yeah, 5'10", so they run out.
Take that one.
Number 3
I have to observe it.
is going to swing its Morning Star at Matthias.
Bring it.
That is a nat 20.
Well, son of a bitch.
Welcome with your new
Right.
character.
Kill 2 characters 1 session. Got it.
That fucking.
These
cracked
guys
me
are
up
still
so
in it.
bad.
These 2.
Did you miscount it?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be 20 feet
Oh, I did
radius.
it the way you drew it.
Yeah, sorry. So if you want to change how they moved, you can.
So do you want them to just go against the wall instead?
Yeah. I guess they both choose to go over here.
Roll your crit damage.
Oh yeah.
Unless they did try to run that way and realize that there's no way out that way, and then they can stay in it. I mean, it's up to you.
You guys are murdering everyone anyway. Oh, so crit.
Had to be goddamn natural.
$25 piercing damage.
What the fuck?
As a reaction, I reduce it by 9.
Okay.
So
You said
16.
25?
Yeah.
And then
2d8 crit.
So instead 16.
You got
So they-
another character ready to go?
Yeah, Matthias Ezekiel Strauss Jr.
And then number 1 will take a swing at Chip.
avenge my
He
papa.
looks a little less squishy.
Does he though?
Mathis. Is Matthias' twin brother Mathis?
22 to the
hit.
bird.
Huh?
22 hit you.
What? On the nose.
Woo!
These guys know how to hit. They've been on that juice.
13
They have
piercing
white
damage.
powder under their nose.
13.
White powder on their nose and needle marks in their arms.
One guy's like this.
Number 5 will take a
Hitting
swing
home runs
at
every day,
Carl.
I tell you.
That is a 2 on the die. Not even going to add it. Number 6.
So Nettie is going to use his reaction to deflect attack and give him disadvantage on his attack roll.
Is that if I attack him?
No, it's just he can use his reaction. Creature within 5 feet of it can give it disadvantage.
New abilities.
New ability.
Hey, I just found it out too.
But I'm going to go for Nettie! Oh, that's fine. It would have missed
Sure,
it.
he's only got 15.
It would have missed everyone. Does a 7 do it?
No.
Those are those guys. Howard.
I can't see any of the ranged guys anymore.
No.
So
Do you want to let down the...
no.
You sure?
Which of those bugbears looks hurt the most?
Number 6. He
Um,
looks to be holding on.
he's gonna hear a bell tolling in his head, and I need a wisdom save from him.
Hey, Justin. Hey, Justin. If you cast it at higher levels, does it spread?
No.
Wisdom is a 13.
Fails. He is going to take 8 points of necrotic damage as his brain rots inside
Number
of his skull.
6
and melts
withers
out his nose
down.
and his ears, and he falls limp on the ground. And brain matter is just oozing out of his nose and his ears.
Hopefully, kill whatever's inside.
Done? Young Bull and Matthias. Young Bull or Matthias. Matthias or Young Bull.
Young Bull is going to attempt to grapple number 1.
This grappling.
25.
God.
Nice.
You get him.
I got you
And then he's,
now.
going
It's
to,
like,
he's also going to try and grapple number 5.
I don't know if you can grapple
Okay.
more than one
Yeah.
creature.
Okay.
I just
Well,
see-
he's going to drag number 1 back into the...
What a vicious.
Into the darkness.
What is the most vicious thing?
So you'll get 2 opportunity attacks.
One. Oh no, 2. It's
I'm
one.
just moving him around.
Swinging him around.
Yeah, but
I'm
there's
not moving.
3.
I'm not moving myself.
Because you could swing him.
He's just spinning him in.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I guess I'll swing at number 5.
That's gotta be
Just
scary.
like-
to see some dude go.
Get in there and it's like the tentacle, like a tentacle here and there comes out, and he's like,
Oh shit!
27 to hit.
Why do you do
Yeah.
this to me? Like those barroom fights where people are just throwing people.
15 magical slashing to number 5.
He's just wondering what's
I
going
like
on.
that Young Bull's turning into the brawler now too.
Making use of his environment.
Yeah.
Need to get
He's not
those
dumb.
lightning gloves that
Number
that
5 is
Purple
still up.
Bowl.
Okay. That's fine.
Matthias.
I will attempt to strike number 3.
Hey, every person in that cloud of darkness is one less person attacking everybody else.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Son of a bitch! New character. Who dis? God, my damn it! It's time to get new dice.
They said that we
Welcome to the table,
We only work for Theron.
Carl.
Carl will. What's the one right beside me?
Number 5.
Number
or
5.
Number 3.
Number 5's holding on.
I'll hit number 5.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have any other bonus
Oh, add 2 to it. I forgot
Uh,
the rage damage.
14 hit. 14 misses.
That was a no. You forgot it.
14 misses.
All right, I'll try to
Don't
hit him
forget
again.
it. Son.
I'm guessing he's got 1 or 2 hit points.
27 to hit
He's gonna gain 2 hit points.
for 6 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning on number 5.
You kill number 5.
Oh, I
And Nettie will move next to Chip, and he will bite. Actually, he'll move.
Kills him.
He'll move around him. Yep, and he will try to bite number 3.
Okay.
21 to hit
Yes.
for 5 force damage.
Sorry, that's number 3.
Yep.
Okay.
How's he
That's
looking?
Number 3 is bloody.
Okay.
Chip.
I am going to cast Searing Smite on my Warhammer at 2nd level,
Okay.
and then I will attack number 3.
Okay.
19?
To hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. So it will take 2d6 fire damage. And
Young Bull tonight.
Need to get that reckless attack.
What's a d8? And a d8.
Let me get Dip Barbarian real quick.
9.
9.
9. I was channeling Theron by
He's still
lighting
up.
my weapon on fire. Alright, on his turn, I need him to make a
Didn't like fire.
It's not even his turn.
Is that
I know, I'm just saying on his turn, I need him to make a constitution saving throw.
Is he on fire?
Yes. He is on fire, by the way.
Currently on fire. Okay. Geist.
Move up to number 3.
Okay.
Punch him in the face.
You may attempt.
Extinguish the light.
Nope, not one.
Ooh,
Try
that
that
one.
again. 16.
16 hits.
Just make sure 12 didn't hit, right?
No.
7 points of damage.
Because that was the
7
highest
points.
I've rolled so far.
And last time I'm straight. Another nat 20.
Not
10 points of damage.
You kill number 3.
And I'm
Sure, a lot of
going
things that
to
are-
yell out into the darkness as my fists now have the blood of the beholder and some of these other guys. I was like, we killed your friends.
You're next.
It's like, you can either die to the void or surrender.
Die to the void.
Okay. So start of the red guys for the people
Yep.
that are in it.
So it's going to be 11 cold damage to the ones that are still in it.
To the archers.
11.
11 cold.
To what, the 3 of them?
Including to the one that's been grappled.
He's a different one.
He's still within it, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
but
a different guy.
Yeah, he's on different.
His turn
He's
hasn't
on
done
that,
yet.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Will they surround?
I'd say they are
He comes right
so
after
confused that they do not move. So they're going to end their turn
Okay.
in there.
So dex
Dex
saves for the
save.
2.
Oh, yeah. That's those guys. A 14 and a 13.
Yeah, that fails.
It's like
It's going to be 8 acid damage.
they're stuck in the mist, about to shoot their girlfriend and kid.
Such a sad ending.
Spoiler alert.
You do
Yeah,
not
it's a
see them
hilarious
fall.
ending.
I can't even see
Yeah,
him
but-
regardless.
There's an old lady standing out there just being covered by moths.
All right. Number 1's turn.
Yep.
Naked.
That'll be 10 cold damage to number 1.
Okay.
He's grappled too.
I haven't been held like this since junior high prom.
That's that Mortal Kombat style fighting. Using your alignment to throw the fighting and
So
everything else.
Well, I mean, the question is, it's prehensile, so is that helping with the grapple?
if you have him grappled, does that mean he also has you
So
grappled?
he's not holding his
No.
head?
No.
He can grapple him back.
He can attempt to.
Yes, he will attempt to grapple you back.
But he has no movement to move me, so.
Yeah.
He's like, I've got you.
Until he breaks the grapple.
Well, I'm not moving. I'm just spinning.
Okay.
Contested.
Oh, okay.
No,
A little bit of taste of Young Bull's medicine to Young Bull.
Youngbull doesn't give a fuck.
Youngbull said,
All right.
oh shit. Grapple that dude.
Bugbear's
Oh,
attempt
right.
strength.
Damn.
Do you get advantage?
25.
Yeah, he's raging.
I'm raging.
Oh. Alright. He doesn't move.
Is
I actually rolled pretty high too.
that the end of his turn?
Yeah, he does his best to try and like drag you in, but
He
nothing
laughs at
happens.
your attempt.
Dex save from him.
Yep.
Does he automatically fail because he's grappled?
No.
Okay.
That's
I think it's
restrained is disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought restraint was
Auto fail on
auto
the
fail.
Restrained is the disadvantage on dexterity
Okay.
checks.
No, it's paralyzed. That's auto fail.
Stunned as well.
He got a 12.
Yep. So he's going to take 10 acid damage as
And
the tentacles beckon him
He
into.
will fall.
And you feel him fall limp in your arm.
I told him.
Lord Howard.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to ready. Actually, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Step up into the middle of everybody right there, right in front of. Yep, perfect. And I'm going to shout into the darkness, surrender.
Darkness.
Okay. You'll hear a response on their turn.
And I'm actually going to use an action to use an ability check to do that. I'm going to try to intimidate them.
Yes. Queen.
So, it's, 24.
Okay. Young Bull and Matthias. The wall, the dark wall is still up.
Okay.
I will, I guess, get behind Young Bull on the other side and wait until someone approaches and gets within 5 feet of me. No, the other. Yeah. Yeah. And wait until someone gets within 5 feet.
Waiting.
No.
Okay.
Youngbull's going to ask Azuraj where they are, because Azuraj can sense chaotic creatures within 120 feet.
Who said they're chaotic?
Ooh.
He's still going to ask.
Yeah.
Does he?
I like
Does,
it.
does Azurge sense any chaotic creatures in that room?
They do not.
All right. Then he will wait and hold
Yeah.
an attack action.
Any of your...
I said in that room.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So he'll wait an attack action.
Yep, Carl.
Lawful, by the way.
Probably just neutral.
He'll dodge. Nettie will dodge.
I like it.
And Nettie will move back.
Chip.
I will ready my warhammer to
All the
the
way
next
back?
thing I
That's
see
fine.
that comes through that darkness.
Okay. I guess it doesn't matter which ones now. They're all the same.
It's almost 10 o'clock, guys.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it
Yeah.
taking
Really?
too long?
We can wrap this up, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll just go through and then they come back to your turn and
Oh, they had their response on their turn.
Yeah.
yeah. Can you hear through the? Isn't it noisy in there?
It's not noisy per se.
It says you can hear slurping.
Yeah, but it doesn't say you're deafened, so you can
Yeah.
still hear. So the start of 3 and 5's turn, they're gonna take 10 cold damage.
Yeah. So
Jesus, you're killing more people than cancer.
yeah.
And then do I hear a response?
You do not.
All right, I leave it up.
Okay.
And
We wait X rounds for it to fade.
We
Yeah.
wait 6 more rounds, I think.
well, I would attempt to do it again, and I'll yell at them like, "Your comrades are fucking dead. You will be too if you don't surrender."
Do you change the point in which it's on?
I
don't think you
do
can.
that.
No.
Well, he said if he cast it again.
And I can, and I tell them I can drop this and guarantee your lives.
You hear just kind of like muffled through it. They're like, okay.
And then I yell, "Throw your weapons into the middle of the room."
And you see like some crossbows and stuff get thrown in the middle.
Any swords and...
They have maces.
Okay, so do I see those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will drop it.
Okay. And there is 4 kneeling.
I would let them know, too, that I see all this happening, and then drop the... It'd probably be within, 2 rounds, maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would drop it, and then I would say, I'm going to drop it, let's move in and fucking apprehend these guys.
Okay. And you drop it, and there are 4 kneeling human type people.
All right.
As they're walking in, I'm gonna be bashing in the skulls of all these dudes.
Are they non-lawful? That includes neutral.
I don't care how long it takes.
You notice them, okay? I'm just messing with you.
I'm going to go up to the dead humans amongst them,
Okay.
and I'm going to siphon out a vial of their blood.
Oh, I know what that's for.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're gonna be done right now. That went along a little.
Which
long.
way's the blood trail go?
You'll have to find out next week.
Fuck! Alright.
Well, thanks everyone.
Yeah, sorry, ran a little late.
Yeah,
Thank
we're a
you
little
for
late.
running late.
There's a big old battle at the end, but
That was fun, though.
Kill that zombie beholder.
Thank you all, to viewers.
I like how they put up more of a fight than the beholder did.
I know.
well, when you stunned it 2 rounds in a row, you can't really
It
do
didn't even
much.
get around
There you go.
to its turn.
Thank you for everyone
Yeah, it
who's
didn't even
watching
get
us on
good
YouTube.
turn.
It would have been
Yeah.
the same if it wasn't stunned, because
We love you guys
he
too.
was the
Thank
one
you,
who finished
Internet,
it
for
off.
not cutting out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see you
pretty well.
guys next Monday.
Next
Yeah.
time. Hopefully you
Next
guys
Monday.
enjoy the new digs, man. We're kind of enjoying this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very nice.
Oh, yeah, we have a new place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll see you guys on
Same
Monday.
bad
See you
time.
Monday.
Same bad
See ya.
channel.
Bye.